Hello, 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 hello. It looks like we're on air. Way to go. G'day to see Thunderbird and Curtis. How are you, mate? I'm just playing a bit of music. I'm going to turn some lights on first. And we got to mute that one there. So we're all good there. And let's see now. We got first and second. All righty. And I'll go third. Here we go, Curtis, mate. Good to see you here, man. And I've just given you a pair of what I call a blue super person cape. Others call it moderation or jeans. I had it last year. Anyway, you got one of them now. And yeah, so I'm just going to finish turning my lights on, crank up some music, and I'll be with you shortly. Yeah, no, it's all good, Greg. I've got the picture coming, mate. I'm just going to finish turning my lights on. With you in a minute. Almost there. Just put my seatbelt on. Rightio. Yeah, baby. Righto, we'll take them off for a second. And we will get the camera. Lights, camera. Hey, there you go. Yeah, baby. Check it out. Voila. Well, bloody ah. Went to a bit of trouble with this one. Got all the lights going on here and there. Good to see you here. Who we got in the house? We have got Thunderbird 6, my mate Glenn, who's given me the number plates. That little one down there and that one up there. Yes, sir. The number plate factory, that's Glenn. One of my original sponsor. So good to see you here, Glenn. And his statesman. Way to go, mate. We have Curtis. Curtis Dart got in second. Good on you, Curtis. G'day, mate. Welcome along. We have my good mate Greg from Ozby Drone, the infamous channel over there in Sydney town. Good to see you here, Greg. Thanks very much. A little bit frustrated I didn't win the license, mate. I won that fair and square. I thought, the way I looked at it, I know where you're coming from, and that's fair enough. I'll turn that music down. And I guess I was a little bit peeved because I did you would probably read the chat, and I did everything, man. I put it in Facebook, Twitter, I had the links in your chat, and I thought I won fair and square because I thought, well, you know, I won it, and what I was going to do was pay it forward, man. I would have had that license as a winning prize, and then I could have given it on, of course, promoting you, saying I won it from Ozby Drone, and it's now a prize to be won through iSpike and Skully. Not to be, but that's okay, all good. I hate you. The world's too small and life's too short to have any of that crap going on. But well done. Good on who won it. Let's see now. Just delay us, all good. Yep. Back from the sky. G'day, peace, man. Peace to you. G'day. How you going? We have Above and Beyond. Hey, Spike, Curtis, and all the rest of the gang. Good on you, Above and Beyond. Good to see you here, my friend. Let's see now. We've got double moto shot. Excellent. Hang on, double shot moto. Way to go. Excellent. Good to see you here, man. Did you come along from the Facebook page? I'm just curious, mate. And we've also got drone effects with Claude. G'day. Drone effects. How you going, mate? Claude. Yeah. All right. There you are. I'm looking here, looking there. Got it all going on. Now, let's see now. Okay. I get it. I was going to chat to you about it. All good, Greg, mate. No worries, man. You were doing it on the fly, brother, and I understand. You know, you're presenting a show, and you had to make decisions there and then. And I really respect. You know, oh no, Spike's already won one. Who's next? You know, I know that. I understand that, Greg. So all good, man. All good, brother. I got lots going on anyway, man. It's all happening. Now I want to make sure we got double moto. We got let's see now. We go here. You're about to get your blue super person cape, mate. Everybody. You'll notice that everybody in this iSpike family, and so far we're getting around close to the 1400 mark of family, and we're growing all the time. And the iSpike family is made up of drone enthusiasts. As you can see, the little airy plane right just there at the end of me fingeroony right there. It's in a bit of shadows. We'll bring him forward a bit later. But yeah, the channel's about drones, aerial photography, flying, and a bit of modding as well as the old trike there. Look at that. Oh, bloody beast. They all lit up like a blooming Christmas tree. Anywho, I don't know what I was going to finish at the end of that sentence. It will come to me. It will come back. Now, let's see now. I make sure I've got both of yous. Make sure we got Claude. Claude, you've just got yourself a blue super person cape. That's where I was going. And because I can't see a bloody thing, I can't read. I can see well, but I can't read without glasses. And these are the other $5 eBay jobbies ×2 magnification. Seems to do the trick. I've got one of these, hey. But the darn thing's too big, I tell you. They must have made it for full-on super googly eye man or woman, whatever. But it's one of these things. Hey, yeah, look at that. Hey, check there. Hey. You are feeling sleepy, man. I don't know what they're called. They're called pinnacles. Oh, somebody. Oh, you got to open your eye, don't you? Hang on. It sits too far away. That's bloody stupid. I don't know if they're supposed to be able to do it or not. Hang on. I need some bloody super glue. It hits my eyeball, man. I can't have that on my eyeball. I don't even see that at all. Squishes me freaking eye. I can go like that though, can't I? Hello. But it's just bloody no good. It's useless. Useless. Absolutely useless. In file 13. Right there. We're chucking down there. That's it. You stay there. Oh, sorry. Got bumps there. Anyway, yeah, back to this bloody everyone's blue. Why is everyone blue? Well, it's a good name. That's what Aussies call other Aussies. G'day, blue. Hey, blue. Hey, blue. It's when you can't remember a name. Mate, g'day, mate. Blue. How you going, blue? Anywho, everyone's blue. Everyone's blue because I do it because of the time that you've chosen to spend a little bit with me and see what it's all about. And yeah, man. Yeah, so that's my way of saying thanks very much. It gives you a set of wings. You can. I'm happy to everyone to network. I reckon that's my key favorite word, networking. And I've got no problem with anybody who wants to put in their channel, promote yourself. You've got a special video or a special event coming up, and you've got web page links, anything like that. Chuck it in the chat, guys. Great way to network. Now, I will be sending a bulk email out shortly to the list I've got for anybody that might like to join me on the panel. But I thought I'd hold off on doing that yet because I just wanted to fire up the beginning of the show, get a few things that I want to get sorted out first, and then we'll get into some. I've called it the super special guest. Hang on, super special guest, the People's Panel. Copyright. The People's Panel, yeah, baby, only on iSpike and little Skully. He wants to say g'day, hello, how you going, folks? Hey, little Skully there, hello, looking down the hole, hello, down the hole. Where are you? It's out of focus, aren't you? Oi, look at that. The old we're using the iPhone XS Max. Hey, you can see me, hello. You can see Skully, hello. See me? Hello. Hey, the old autofocus going there. See on the background, all the bikes out of focus. Pretty good, isn't it, Skully? Yeah, mate. Yeah. Anywho, Skully will be back. He wants to show off his fancy luminous t-shirt he's got, eh? Bloody good on you, mate. You just park up there, man. Right, now the next thing I'm going to like playing a big piano. This is, hey, hang on, just fire up the durry. Bloody thing's got a bit of a lump in him. Yeah. Oh, well, don't matter. Excuse me while I burn myself to death here. There we go. That's what I need. Mellow. Yeah. Only tobacco, folks. Only tobacco. Oh, God. Cup of tea and a cigarette. All right, let me catch up with the chat now. Oh, we got some heavyweights in the house. I just saw it. I don't believe my eyes because I can't see. I put these on and woohoo! Look easy, looky. Hang in there, folks. Please hang in there. I will get to you. I want to say I'll get back up at just a little tad. Rightio, make sure we got Brett Nutley. Good morning, good evening, g'day, wherever you are in the world. Oh man, it's so good to have you here. We've got Roland all the way from the Netherlands. We have Claude from Drone Effects. We've got Back from the Sky, Double Moto, man, good on you. Notification from YouTube, I think. Oh, righto, mate, no worries, good on you. Okay, cool. Because I've just opened up a new Facebook page, everybody. I've got my little notes here. I fired up a Facebook page about 1 o'clock this morning, and because I just saw it there, start up a group. So why not? Let's do it. So I did, and the members are flocking to it. I've called it the Global Bikers and Trikers Network. How's that, eh? The Global Bikers and Trikers Network. And we're up around 50 members in the first 10 minutes or something. So that's going to take off. It's going to have 10 million people in about 12 months. So it'll be really good there, frying up on Facebook. Anywho, that's why I'm curious to know, because who's coming across. Now, man, I want to talk about a couple of things here. Oz Beach Andy. G'day, Oz Beach Andy from South Australia, mate. You just hang away from that Maslin's Beach. It's pretty cold now anyway. Only shrimps down there. No white pointers, just shrimps this time of year. Okie doke, reading down, and there we go. G'day, mate. I tell you what, folks, please, I beg of you, everybody. He's a new mate, and I love him to death. I love his style. Poor bloody computer. I felt for that one, mate. Awesome. Skid Pig, ladies and gentlemen, jelly beans, please let me introduce you to, in the chat, Skid Pig. And you should check out his last couple of videos. I can't remember the name of the one that was with the computer there, but geez, it was good. He dressed himself up like the mafia boss man, you know, and he had a storyline there. And I won't get into it too much, but it is really good. It's a little movie, and he's acted in it. He's done it really well. He's filmed it all himself. Forethought the camera angles and the scripting and all the rest of it. Mate, bloody well done. Hats off to you, sir. You did a really good job there. I'm impressed. And Skid Pig is about 7'4" tall, 3 foot wide. He's got a nice Harley Davidson. He rides a rider, and he's also a fishing man. He's a Mr. Everything, that fella. He does his fishing and he does his motorbike riding, his vlogging. He does. He has a couple of motorcycle dealerships that just, here, mate, have a bike, and he takes them around and reviews these brand new, spanking, beautiful bikes. Really good bloke. He's a well-established channel. He's got a great little man cave. Does some really good mail calls. So I am really impressed, and you inspire me, mate, to get my shit together more. And we're getting there. Yeah. So I'll rock on with you, brother. Rock on with you, man. I'd love to have you as a guest on the panel one day. I'm not going to lay it on you now, but one day, man, down the track, we'll actually arrange it. That'll be really cool, so that you yourself could be planned and prepare for it. And even if it's only for 5-10 minutes, just say, g'day, everyone, hello. Put a name to the face if they don't actually click on your channel. Skid Pig, as you can tell, I'm quite taken by the fella. and I've gone on enough. I've gone on enough. I think he's got bloody red cheeks, getting all embarrassed there. Okay, moving right along, and I'm going to about to bung this email. Let's do that now. I'll bung the email out. First off, I've got to do invite people. Then I grab the link, copy. Then I go over here, which I've got it all ready to go, and I put the link in there, Control V, and I press send. I just bunged it out to about 30 people, just like that. Hey, just like that, man. Now, what's going on there? I've got to go back to that because I've gone a bit dark, haven't I? We'll close him. Ah, there we go. I'm back again. I didn't go dark. It was just what I was looking at. All right, so that's that one. So that's gone out. Hopefully, we'll get some people saying hello, hello. More people, more clowns, just like me, to join the circus. All righty. Clink from Kogan's. You're going to look like Colonel Clink from Kogan's Heroes. I am. I don't know what you're referring to. That was a little while back, but doesn't matter. Let me get down here. Manic Magic. G'day, Trev. How you going, mate? Good to see you here, man. Excellent. We have Manic Magic put in a link in the chat. That's the way, guys. You're welcome to jump on these links, throw them in the chat there. I've got no problem. I really haven't. I really like the fact. I call it bus. Anyone that's unfamiliar with it and pass it around and get to know it. Bus. Spell bus backwards. It's that simple. I got that, and credit to Greg from iSpike Drone, based in Sydney, has a weekly show every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Sydney, Australia time, Eastern Standard Time, I think they call it. So that's iSpike Drone, Greg, every Saturday morning, folks. Fantastic. He's been going there for a while, and he's doing a great job reporting mainly about drones and the drone industry, drone everything all around the world. So that's Greg, iSpike Drone. Yeah, man. I don't know why. I just ranting. Having a bit of a rant, folks. Having a bit of a rave. Bloody ranting a rave. Hey, Skully going to get up and headbutt me shortly. Oh. Okay, back from the sky. I think I just saw Skully wink. Yeah, man, you might have before. He's got he's got it going on. Hey, yeah, that'd be a bit hard to try and get that going on. Roland, 720p looks great. Yeah, thanks. Hey, man, Roland, how's this, eh? It is. It's the iPhone, mate. Of course, 720 is what we're allowed to. That's what YouTube throttled us at. So we can't go any more than that. But I'm filming with the iPhone XS Max, and I'm using the back camera. How can I? You probably get 1 million if I move this. Pick him up, turn him around. You'll see the screen I'm looking at. And I don't think you see a million, the million thing before it fritzes itself. So yeah, you can't see it. You can sort of maybe, I don't know if you can see it over in the corner over here. It's gonna come up. No, it won't come up. Doesn't matter. But yeah, and I got him on the Joby. I'll call him the Joby tripod. That's what's holding him there, holding you all there. And we just move around to where I want him, making, got me a little bit going on here. Hey, old mate there. And a little bit going on there. Hang on. Old acid, got a bit of acid in the picture, don't you? Oh dear. Okay, moving right along now. Get down in this chat, boy. Yeah, get behind. Get behind. Hey, I'm not backward and going forward. Get backwards. Hey, we got a visitor all the way from New York, ladies and jelly beans. Please let me introduce you to Conrad. Yeah, not really, but that's okay. We're going to call him Conrad from now on, forever and a day. How are you, brother?
Doing well. How about you?
Yeah, welcome. Thank you for replying, pressing the right buttons, and joining me again. Week number 2, man. Well done.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good on you, mate. I just want to keep going with the chat, my friend.
Yeah.
Let me get down the bottom of it, and then we'll have a bit more of a chat. I'd like to Adventures. G'day, Brian. How are you, man? I think I included the old address for your email, man, with the link. I don't know if you want to come on at all. You are in the hit list there. Thomas O'Sullivan. G'day, man. hit the like. Oh, good on you, Thomas. Yeah, that's the way, folks. Don't forget, smash that, smash it. Just pick it up and smash it. Don't do that with one of these. Oh my God, a bit expensive. Right, Bob Casey. G'day, Bob. He says g'day to everyone. How you going, Bob? Take your glasses off, look at you, mate. G'day, Bob. How you going, man? Good to have you here, Bob. Thank you very much, Mr. Casey. Now, we've got getting down there, and just go. Now, remember, guys, if you want to grab my attention, you put the little @ sign, the little @ symbol or the sign, and then you put the person's name, @iSpike. And as a result, it turns up orange on the list, and that will pull my focus, and I can have a quick look at it and read what you're saying there. Otherwise, I'll skim a little bit, and I miss what you're actually wanting to ask or talk about or have me shout out on during this live session. So if you do the @ and then iSpike, I get more attention to the thing. Otherwise, I'll assume that you're talking to each other. You know, sometimes a lot of that goes on, as we all know. And but I like to give a big focus to two things. One is, of course, the panel, and then two is the chat. You know, and that's really important to me. The people. Here we go. Now we're getting down here. Ruler goes, hello, Ruler. Yeah, Curtis. Oh, you're looking good in blue there, Curtis, mate. All righty. EBR FPV. G'day, mate. Hey, one of the best FPV pilots in the world. In the house, folks. Makes really good bloody videos too, I tell you what. Things are good, Thomas. Yep, talking there. EBR, g'day. Hello. Cowboy Joe, clowns are fun. Yeah, the clowns are in the house. Hey, we got our man from above and beyond. How are you going, brother? A fellow rider.
What's up?
Jimmy, how are you, man?
Pretty good. Can't complain. No one wants to hear it.
It's true. I don't want to know. Good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. Thank you very much for coming along and joining Conrad and myself. So far, so good.
We have been playing with that name for I can't tell you how long. But I'll tell you what, we got to get you back. What are we going to call you if we're calling him Conrad?
Oh, you can call me. You can call me anything, but don't call me late for dinner.
My father used to say.
God, sir, or God, or something like that. That's along those lines. Fine.
I keep forgetting to call him Conrad.
Well, forgetting to call him Conrad, or you're calling him Conrad and forgetting to call him Colin?
It's been going around the internet now.
I got to back out and come back in. I can't hear James.
I'll be back. Man. Yep, we got that hiccup thing. Righto.
Yeah.
I'd just like to let's do that. Good down here. Yep, good. 10 Ted. G'day, 10 Ted. Thank you so much for subbing to me today. Oh, Ted. You're very welcome, mate. Ted is a newbie, I guess, in a way. He's got a really cool collection of videos that he's put together. He's got a couple of channels going on. What I find about you, Ted, mate, is you're trying, and you're trying really, really well, man. I can tell you're coming from a good place. You're a young bloke, and you just mean well, and you're trying. And that's what I like about you, man. That's why I'm very happy to press the buttons today and have a look at a bit of your channel, write a couple of comments in, mate, and just give you the time of day, brother, because I like it. I like the fact anyone giving it a bit of a go, and you are, and we all learn life, and I'm really pleased to have you here, man. You will, if you come and join us every Saturday, especially some of the guys on the panel as well, the collection of wisdom is really, really cool. We all learn from each other that way, you know. And I'm going close to 60, not far away from it, and I like to learn from anybody, young or old. You learn something new every day. So open mind is really good, and I like your style, Ted. So there you go, man. I've got to give you a blue super person cape, young fella. There you go, mate. And don't forget, folks, if you got that tweet or dumb or whatever it is, tweet it out. Bloody send a telegram. Do what you got to do and let everyone know. All right, we're nearly down the bottom here. Thank you so much for being patient with me, Jim. EBR off to bed. Oh, rightio, mate. Have a great day. iSpike. See you later, guys. EBR, ciao, brother. Ciao, Bella. Hey, man. Enjoy the sticks. Controllers. Good on you, man. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the thumbs up, because I know you would have done it. And we must come over and visit you during the week, man. I promise. We'll come and catch up and give you some love. All good, brother. Bob Casey, Ventures, attention. iSpike, attention. That's a good word to call me, isn't it? Attention. I've got the attention span of about that much, man. I am editing a new content this week. Oh, good on you, man. It's about bloody time, Brian. I ain't getting sick of your old crap, mate. How cheeky am I? Oh, good on you, man. I know you got the same sense of humour, so otherwise I wouldn't be throwing crap like that out there. But yeah, look forward to what you're doing, mate. Look forward to what you're cooking. I'm ready for some new stuff. Always your stuff is good. You too, Brian, are a man that puts everything into it. I tell you, the biggest I tell you, you wouldn't think it, but I don't really belly laugh all that often. You know, it's I don't know, a bit of a boring bloke. I don't know what it is. But that time I watched a video of yours, man. I can't remember which one it was. But the time I watched the video of yours when you knew that like the countdown of the recording, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action sort of thing. And you went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, thinking it's, still 5. And you had the smoke in your mouth, you had a beer can in your hand, and you quickly threw them away really quickly, like, no one's seen that, and got into it. Hello, everybody, hello, this is over here, come over this way. And, oh, man, I laughed and laughed and laughed. I thought that was I just hit my funny bone on the day at the time. So, Brian, man, you're burnt into me heart, me head, and me funny bone, because that was really, really cool. Really, really cool. Okie doke, finally made 4K hours and monetization. Oh, Brian, good on you, man. Bloody hell, everyone's overtaking me left, right, and centre. I'll get there. I've got about another 800 hours, so it's not very long, eh? About another 800 hours, and I'm there too. So good luck to you. Good luck to everyone that kicks that one on the head. It's another little milestone. I guess your first one is 100 people, then maybe 500, then 1,000. And then what you've just said, getting the 4,000 hours and being able to apply for monetization and being monetized, whatever that means, $10 here, $10 there, whatever. But it all helps. It all helps. It really, really does. Because as we all know, we spend thousands of dollars on our stuff because it's our hobby. It's our hobby, and it's great to share it with everyone. If a little bit comes back, and if it got to a point where it just paid for itself, it covered expenses, not worried about making a living, that'd be a bonus, absolutely bonus. But to be able to do this and have everything, the costs covered by a support base and various income streams, then fantastic, bloody-tastic. Cowboy Joe's Adventures, great attitude. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, brother. It takes one to know one there, Cowboy Joe. Say g'day to Peter for me. And you're welcome anytime, Cowboy Joe, to come on, mate. Everybody, my email is in every single video. If you look in the description of all my videos, I've got my postal address and my email address and all my socials and other bits and bobs in the information. So if you want to email, then give me your details, whatever. We'll correspond, and we'll get you on as well, like our awesome blokes here now. Just about done, Cowboy Joe. I've got a long way to go. Got my coffee ready to go. Bam. Good on you, Curtis. Way to go, man. And a bit of congratulations there for Brian. Thomas O'Sullivan, you need to do a few of them marathon streams live. I do, don't I, mate? That'll get my hours back up again. Chuck out another 14 hours. Wow, man. I couldn't talk for a couple of days after that. It was funny. Right up. I was sort of a bit croaky towards the 14th hour. But the moment I stopped, my adrenaline level went down. And all of a sudden I went to go and say, and my wife, geez, that was really good. It was a great session. Wow, it blew me away. It was really good. And I just come out with, how are you? I could not say a bloody word, man. It was just gone, just shot to bits. Dangerous Curves, Spiky, Dangerous Curvesy. How are you, girl? Good to have you in the house, lady. Lovely, lovely ladies. Always good to have our sisters in the house. Well done. Dangerous Curves, Rebel X Jams, music. chats in the palace to chill with friends, having fun while listening to music and variety and more. I'll tell you what, Dangerous Curves, last week I said to my panel that we're going to do a show and tell. If you hang in here just for a little bit, not long, because I've got it right there, and I'll pull it up and I'll show everyone. Actually, it's right there. And I'll show everyone quickly, and then we'll get back to it later. So this is for you and your rock and roll stuff. It's a rock and roll item. Cowboy Jones, thank you, mate. Peter says, oh, g'day, mate. Excellent. Good on you, boys. Excellent. You behave yourselves now. Good. Charging bats up for Sunday flight over the bay. Good on you, Curtis, mate. That'll be cool. Dangerous Curves, I'm at the beach. Oh, sweet as, girl. Sweet as, mate. Sunset, Thunderbirds, I could do with a few more people on my bus. Need 20 more to crack the big 100. Oh, good on you, Greg. Oh, Glenn. Bloody hell, there you go. Fuse blown. Guys, one of my original sponsors, Thunderbird 6. If you don't know him, you haven't jumped on the bus backwards with Glenn, could you, as a favour to me, be a part of that 20 that he's starting to or needing to get to get himself to that big 100? Excellent. Hey, it'd be really cool, really good. First little milestone. Chuck up a couple more new videos, Glenn. That might help encourage a few people too, mate. I think it's been a little while since you put up a video from memory last. I mean, that was a couple of weeks ago. I think I saw your channel, mate. 400 Cuzzy 400 AGL, man. How you doing, Cuzzy bro? Hey, mate, look at this. Ooh, hey, doesn't it look all pretty? Oh, I can see my light up there. Get out the way. You're not supposed to be there. Yeah, I've got like other lights diffused. I think I showed the boys the other day this one. But there we go, that one there. That's just a little desk lamp, and I've got a plastic bag on him. Hey, the poor man's diffused light, and it works a bloody treat. So we're using the iPhone XS Max, and it's got the autofocus and the fancy camera and all that. So it just really looks good, and I'm happy about it. I reckon that's probably a bit dark around the bike area, but that doesn't matter. We'll work it all out. We'll get there, make things a bit better. Now, Craig Yacker, newbie, Kiwi here. Craig, ladies and jelly beans, please. Sorry, Jim. You happy just to sit there and listen to me crap on?
I'm cool, man. Go ahead.
Good on you, brother. Thank you, mate. Thank you. You're a patient panel member, and I respect and thank you that. I want to say, everybody, Craig Yacker had yesterday, he had his ankle fused. So he had an operation, had his ankle fused, and that was yesterday. So I sent the old get well message and all the rest of it. He's into his drones and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Great, cool guy, but he's parked up at the moment. Everybody, he's stuck in the lounge chair over there in NZ, and yeah. So go over, pop over, say good day to Craig Yacker, and give him a bit of a thumbs up. Tell him I sent you, and it's good to have you here, Craig, mate. Thanks very much. We can sort of almost say good day face to face here, can't we, eh? It's my little man cave, this is week number two of the live, so it's really bloody good. We've got young James is in the middle of America. Is that, yeah, I got a bit closer.
Florida, yeah.
Florida. I'll write that down. James, James, Florida, FLORI.
I sent that all to you in the email.
Oh man, you know, it's
I'm playing with you.
Yeah, good on you. So James, Florida.
My adventures.
I guess Florida sounds like floral flowers. So I guess I'll call you Rose.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
That'll work. No way. Let's see now. Oh, 120 down under. And yeah, good on you, mate. Cowgirl up. Good on you, Dangerous Curves. 120 down under. G'day everyone. Love your work, Spike. Cheers, mate. Thanks, man. Working on the stuff. We got the good camera. We got the better picture going on. Everything's looking good. Daddy of 13, all the way from Scotland, ladies and everybody. Oh, well done, Cowboy Joe. Thank you, mate. Smash the button for Thunderbird 6. There you go, Glenn. Cowboy Joe's in Sydney, is that right? Joseph, are you in Sydney, man? I think that's where you are, Melbourne or Sydney. Anyway, he makes some good videos. I'll tell you, a lot of the people that are a part of the iSpike family, whether it's motorcycle people or drone people or just mad hatters like me or tattoo people, everyone makes really cool videos in their own little way. So curiously, guys, I really applaud you to hit those 3 little buttons to the right of their name. Go over and check their channel. We're here for a good couple of hours. We're not going nowhere until about 10 o'clock my time. So whatever that is everywhere else. But we'll do a countdown as the time gets a bit closer. But right now, we're just going for it, smashing it out. Hi, Rose, in Oregon. Oh, okay, Oregon. So we got Brian. I'm going to write that down. Brian, Brian, is in Orange. Is that right? Orange. You're in an orange, mate. And we got Florist and
you're on color.
Oregon.
Yeah. Carlos, can you hear me?
Carlos. Conrad, Carlos. Drone Paul, g'day everyone. G'day Drone Paul. How are you, man? G'day, my friend. Drone Paul is one of the most supportive blokes I've met in amongst the channels everywhere. And of course, to have 400 AGL Cuzzy, I think Skid Pig's in the background, guys. Go back, if you're still out there, Skid Pig, just do a little hello or something, and then people can jump and have a look at your channel because you're sort of closer to this end of the neck of the woods. Craig Yacker, Skid Pig, guys, and anybody that has come on board since we were talking about him, please go and check out Skid Pig. He's a fellow Aussie, and he's just a fisherman, an adventure man, a movie star, a filmmaker, a motorcyclist, a vlogger, a review man. I'd say he's everything. He's bloody everything, and he's a top bloke. So I recommend you'll get good value going to see old Skid Pig. I really, I know you heard that, Craig, so you'll enjoy his videos, mate. Cowboy Joe, people talking to each other, everyone there, it's all good. Adventures Day. I'm on the East Coast, and it's nuts here. Good on you, Brian. That's you were a bit nuts yourself, man. Oh, I love your motorbike too, mate. Hey, listen, guys. Brian, I've just started a new Facebook page, mate. Please come across and say g'day and join up. It's a Facebook group, not a page. It's a Facebook group, and it's called the Global Bikers and Trikers Network. So it starts with a TH, the Global Bikers and Trikers Network. And it's the only one there. You'll see it. Jump on board, man. Please jump on board. I'm actually looking for people I know and can trust to expand my motorcycle family with moderators in there.
So weird.
Yeah, so that will really help. Rebel X, g'day Rebel X. Look at that, bloody! You got a good thumbnail. Stands out like it is.
And Trikers Network.
There we go.
It's the only one there. You'll see it. Jump on board, man. Please
That's
jump
all right.
on board.
Conrad will press the right buttons. You've got to do get the right volume.
Spike, can you hear me?
Echo, Conrad.
So weird.
Yeah.
Back in the sky.
Rebel X, g'day Rebel X. Look at that, buddy. You got a good
Hello. Hello, Leader Music. Hello, my time. We've got a couple of sisters in the house. Excellent. Conrad, you're going to have to turn you've done it. Mute the, good on you, mate, because it's coming back at us, but not anymore, so it's going well. Okay, now this is for Dangerous Curves. We had a show and tell request last week. So, that was me putting that out there. So I thought, I got this here. I was trying to think, what I'm going to do last minute, and I grabbed it. This is my show and tell, everybody. Okay, what we got, it is a guitar, but it's not just any guitar. Okay, here we go. I'll come back here. I'll have to turn it, bring you down a bit. Hang on, bring you down a bit like that. Rightio. Check this out, folks. if I can open up the bag, we will all share it together. Here we go. Got him. Righto. Ready for it? Hey, what's this? Woohoo! Check that out, guys. Hey, he's a brand new beauty, this one. I do have an amp. I've just got to get a fuse for it. But what you got there is, in America, you'd know that as a gas can. Over here, it's a jerry can. And she is a genuine, 2,000 Australian dollar guitar. And we've got all the special knobs and the whatnot. But yeah, the lid still works and comes up. So you can pour out the whiskey, I guess. I don't know. And it opens up here on the back. There is a little brief backstory, and I'll quickly tell you that because this is my show and tell. But as you can see, the jerry can, there you go. Right. And then we open him up, and that's what you see inside. Hey. And it is stamped somewhere in there. You can see the number. And this is number 10 of 20 that were made. Number 10 of 20 that was made. And it's quite exclusive. And it's this mob here that I won a raffle. And that's the sticker. There you go, everybody. A good cause. A good cause. Backer. Bikers Against Child Abuse. So they're a good organisation, and that's their sticker. And yeah. So I thought that was stuck here when I first got it. I didn't like that. So I just kept him inside because I know they're a part of this guitar. The bloke that makes them, he wanted to donate to the organisation, and he gave them the guitar. And he said, "Here you go, guys. Auction that off." Well, not auction it. It was a raffle. So that's my show and tell anyway. I hope you like that. Dangerous Curves, a little bit of rock and roll, girl.
Like a canteen on there.
And I'm not going to play it just yet. I'll play it another time. But I'll put him up back here. We're going to put him out the way.
Spike, you hear me?
I can hear you, man. I can hear you.
Okay,
Comrade.
I'll be quiet. All right, cool.
No, you're good, man.
Just double checking because I'm having issues with the laptop.
Righto, mate. I haven't stopped, I haven't stopped, have I? I will shortly. Rick Hullabar. Hello, Uncle Rick. How you going, mate? I need to pick me bloody thing back up again and make sure I want to get the picture right. All right, and I'm making myself look light here as well. So last week it was like I didn't have this light on, so it's a little bit dark. So we've got a light on this week, and we can just say hello. You can see me a bit better, and I thought that's what we'll do. Okay. Woo-hoo! I'm about to hand it over to. Oh, hang on. Looks like we've got maybe Mel coming on board. This is cool. Cowboy Joe Adventures. The time for me to get the day started. Righto, mate. Have a great day, people. Oh, my God, it's amazing jerry can guitar. Thanks, man, for taking as long as I look forward to the demonstration. No worries, mate. No worries at all. Dirty Dares. Hello, mate. All the way from Texas. Love the hat, man. Cheers. You like that one? It's you've got a pair of goggles on it, too. But this is a Axl Rose sort of bloody top hat with it's real McCoy with the little what's his names there. So yeah, good on you, Des, man, Dirty Des. We have Mel 400 AGL, the one and only my cousin from America in the house. How are you, Mel?
What are you doing, Mr. Spikey?
Hey man, as you can see what I'm doing. What do you think of my green screen thing here?
Yeah, man, that's quite a get up you got there.
Not bad, is it, man? Yeah. I'm quite happy.
I can't stay very long because I can't keep the headset on. My AC went out in my house today, so I called the guy. He came, charged me $200. It was working when he left. 5 minutes later, it quit working again. So he's on his way back.
Oh man, what a headache this lot is, eh? Well, look, thank you for bloody popping in, Mel. How did you get the link? Did I send it to you? I don't think I did I, or didn't I?
Jim sent it to me.
Oh, brilliant.
I sent it to him, Spike.
Thank you, Jim. I need to add you to my list of my list that I've got with your email. So I'll just make sure. I'll check back. I won't worry about writing it now. But what I do, Mel, thank you for coming in, mate. What I do, and you'll know from last week, if you look at the live we did last week, in the description, and then you'll see in there the super special guest panel people and all their channel links. And so you've just earned yourself a spot in the in the description channel link, description thingy, Bobby. And it's all networking. It's all networking. It's all a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
And
right.
having
I
fun.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Mel,
Well, I'm not having fun at the moment. It's 90 degrees and
understand.
90 humidity out here right now.
oh, you poor bugger.
Where
yeah.
are
That's
you?
about as well. That's worse than me having no water.
Yeah,
Where are you,
it's
AJ?
brutal.
What's
Hello,
state?
Rick, Jody, Thomas, Craig, T-Bird, everybody in chat. Howdy, hi to you.
Hey, isn't this bloody awesome, everybody? Hey, the people that are coming on board. Thank you so much, Mel. It's a big honor, mate. I know you're a busy bloke and you've got your own agenda happening, and we haven't corresponded much of late, a lot. So I am pleased and honored to have you come pop in, man. I really am. So, and especially
Well,
bloody
I'm honored to be on with the one and only wild man from Australia. That's for sure.
Yeah. Now you get me going now. Oh, I have to turn the music up, Mel. You just said that. Oh, what's going on? Yeah. Oh, one and only wild man. Oh,
Mel, what state are you in?
You're not supposed to turn the music up. You're supposed to fire up the trike when I do that.
oh, man, you caught me off guard.
So it's
Caught me off guard.
well, you know, that's all right. That's all right.
I'll say-
Somebody
I'll
asked
say-
what state I'm in. I'm at my home in Tennessee.
Tennessee, everybody, Tennessee. So we've got James. He's from the florist. We've got Brian, who
Hey,
lives
Claude.
in Orange. Brian lives in an Orange, and we've got Mel, who lives in a tennis court, tennis or something. Holy gosh, man! Funny names in America. No, not really. I'm just
Rocky Top.
Me, I'm bloody shit staring. Who we got?
Just call-
we got Boomer
Just call it Rocky Top, Spike. Everybody will know what you're talking about.
Rocky Top.
Yeah.
It sounds like Rocky Road, the
Ice cream.
Rolling Rocky Road crunchy thing. I just want to say hello to Boomer Rock. Well, this is this bloody bloke needs to get some rest. Much live, keep it real. Good on you, mate. Thanks very much, Boomer. Can you tell I've been up all night? Boomer Rock, man, are you a musician? Much love, keep it real. Hey, Boomer, I'm about to give you a blue super person cape, mate. Are you a musician? If you are, have a look back. If you only just popped in, mate, have a look back in this live when I pre-post it around about now. I've just packed it away, man. I've got a gas can or a jerry can, known in Australia. Guitar, really good one too. So anyway, you've just been given your blue super person cape, and much love to you too, brother. Good on you for popping in. I appreciate it. Drone effects with Claude. I've already said that. You guys are chatting to each other. I will pay attention to Conrad.
Hey,
I'm
here. Happening.
Yeah.
You have James calling me comrade now. I think I might go and just change my name.
It's following them around the internet, Spike.
Yeah, it's all good.
That's a good thing, man. It sticks. It's a good name. I like the name, man. I do apologize if I'm buggered up.
No need to.
It's fun. I had to ask him what his name was. I said, "Hey, Carlos, what's your name again?"
Excellent. Mel, you know the two. Of course, you know the two guys on the panel. Yes.
Well, I do now. Hello, Carlos. Nice to meet you.
How are you? Yeah,
on screen.
I've been on his chat, but I've never talked to him face to face, so to
like
speak.
this sort of business.
Or
Excellent.
screen to screen.
Yeah.
Screen
right
to screen. There you go.
Excellent. Okay.
Let's see. In Spanish, they call it mano a mano, right?
Something to that effect. Yeah.
Hey, what nationality are you, Carlos?
I am of Puerto Rican descent. Somewhere along the line, a little bit of French, but I'm what they call a New Yorican because I'm born and raised in New York.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Where you're born is what you are. That's it. You know, but like the genetics of people is interesting. What about you, Mel? Whereabouts you from? Mars, like me.
From the U.S.
From the U.S. So yeah, just born blue blood, red blood, whatever it is, American.
Yeah.
Yep. Tennessee.
James.
There's some sauerkraut in my history. Some
Oh,
German.
German. Righto, Mel. Yep.
Specken die Deutsch.
German and Irish.
And Irish. Oh man,
Yeah.
you'd have a temper on you when you got going.
Now, when I get pissed off, things get broke.
Yeah. head for the hills, I reckon. I was gonna
That's right.
Tennessee.
Getting angry
Tennessee
plus money.
near Texas at all. Tennessee.
Hey, Spike, was that last week that Daddy of 13 was on here?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yes.
He's from Scotland. Yeah.
That was the first time I'd ever met him.
Yeah,
On
me
screen.
too. Me too. On screen. He's been a brilliant, devoted bloke to all of our chats, and does the old super chat here and there, a little bit, every bit. And he's got blooming 13 kids. You know, it's just crazy that is such a giving man. What goes around comes around, doesn't it, boys?
It was like
Spike
2 in the
Matt
morning
North.
his time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he
Joined
stayed up.
Spike.
Beg your pardon,
Matt,
Conrad?
I'm sorry. Matt North just said hello to you on the
Oh,
chat.
Matt, where are you, man? G'day. There he
I'm gonna
is.
try to
Matt
keep
North.
the eye on the chat while you
Yeah.
help you out.
Oh,
All right.
fantastic, man. Thank you for doing that. Bring it to my attention. Thanks a lot, mate.
Okay.
That's good, because then I can actually look at
You can continue doing your thing.
yeah, man. I can look at the people. I like to look at the people, and there's the chat there,
Right.
but I like to look at the people. And also anybody, the boys that are on the, like, I can see slowly, Mel is slowly melting like an ice cream there. Isn't that funny, man?
Man, it's getting brutal. I got a fan blowing. I hope it doesn't make too much noise on the
No,
microphone.
I can't hear a thing.
Don't hear it at all.
I love your equipment, mate. I cannot wait to upgrade especially my audio microphone, because I'm using the computer's microphone at the moment. I've entered a couple of road competitions, so the road series microphones. I've entered a couple of their competitions, so we'll just wait until they're over, the comps are over, and we'll see how we go.
Depending on what you're using for a camera, yeah, that's good. But
Yeah,
I'm using a microphone plugged directly into my computer, and I've got 2 pop filters on it.
yeah,
And I'll show you what it looks like. It's just the Yeti,
yep,
the Blue Yeti.
yep.
So
And you've got the wind filter plus the pop filter. Yep.
yeah, I've got 2 pop filters on it, windscreens, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, you don't get no.
And then, and I don't add any tone or anything to the audio. That's what you hear
You have a
is my
good voice.
He has got a good voice.
You're not a
hasn't he?
squeaky voice or high pitched or anything like that.
Yeah,
but
it's
I was
not.
going to ask you, Spike, what more do you want out of your audio that you're not
Oh,
getting
yeah.
now?
Okay, I'd like to get a little bit more. How would you say?
Fidelity.
Clarity or
Yeah, that's a good word. Fidelity, clarity, and how would you say? Manipulate some knobs and buttons so I can manipulate it to the sound that I like to hear myself. I know there's nothing wrong with what you're hearing now.
Right.
I try and speak as clear as I can rather than.
you want to actually enunciate a word?
Yeah, that's the one. Pronunciation. That's part of my theatre days, my theatric and DJ days. So we try and carry that through, because I feel that, like, what I'm doing is I'm putting on a show, and we've got people that have decided to spend some time with us, and I want to make it a little bit entertaining. Although I haven't got any hats, I'm gonna magic rabbits. I'm going to pull out of my hat. Not at this stage, anyway. But down the track, we've got a whole bunch of things planned. We really have. I actually got, guys, just while I got the floor, I have received from, I'll let you know if you watch this playback, Thams World, THAMS World. He said he sent me something, and I did. I got it last week. So I've got something from Thams World. I think I got yours, Des, as well. I think the letter that you sent is a part of the pile I got as well. So from Dirty Des in Texas there, and Thams World. He's also another American fella. And some other, I got a third one. I'm not sure what that one is. So anyway, I've got some more mail. So I'll be doing a mail call number 2, but I want to do that not live. I'm going to do that a recorded session like I did the last one. So that's coming up. And I've got a giveaway as well for the people that watched my first mail call. You will know what was given to me. And I got 4 of them. So I'm giving 2 of them away. And
Spike, real quick, Daddy of 13, he just he says he can't join. He's got an issue with his, I think, mom.
That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, his mom and his wife's mom. So both moms are in the hospital right now. So he's kind of wore out. He's trying to get a little rest.
Must not be given.
So prayers and thoughts go that way. And Curtis Dart, afternoon, sir. Curtis Dart showed up in chat.
Yeah,
I wasn't
excellent.
sure if he was already here. Sorry, Curtis.
Excellent.
Oh, was he here? I didn't see him.
No, I don't know.
Sorry.
That's why I didn't bring attention to it. I noticed that he made a comment or two.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
all right, I'll be quiet. Go ahead, Spike.
No, it's fine, man. No one has to be quiet. We're allowed to easy because we go with the flow. We all can go with the flow. And I think if somebody's got something important to say, everyone will automatically be quiet about it. So that's all good. It's all good. And that's important. That's important. So Daddy of 13, man, you get that rest while you can, mate. And like Mel said, prayers and thoughts are with you, man. Whatever it is that why mum and wife are in hospital, may whatever it is be as comfortable for them as possible, and the healing process be good. And you've got a bit of support. You've got some great kids, man. I know they're probably damn near looking after themselves because they got good parenting. That's what it is. You've got good parents. They're going to be great kids. So anyway, if you get stuck, I'm sure like Jim, Conrad, Mel, they'll be very happy to pop over, give you a hand, mate. 13 kids, love them.
Yeah, we'll babysit. We'll send them to Mel's house.
My wife loves children.
He'll take him for rides.
Hey, you don't want to send him here, man. My air conditioner's undependable. It might not be too comfortable here.
You know what, man? Just chuck some cold water in a bath or a hole and jump in it.
I tell people take a damn towel, throw it in the freezer for a few minutes, and then put it around your neck after.
That's what I do.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
That's exactly when you said that. I'm looking at you saying it there, Conrad, and that's exactly what I do, man. Exactly what I do. Get a tea towel, wet it first, squeeze it out a little bit, throw it in the freezer. It gets a little bit stiff around the back of the neck. Man, that really works. It's the blood that goes from your body to your head to your body. And it does. I only did it for the first time last year, and give it a go, And we had some in between time with our aircon as well, and it only has to happen in summertime, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Can't bung up in winter because you don't use it. We got one of those reverse cycle ones, and one of each either way. They're a little bit expensive, but we've got the solar panels as well, so that offsets the power bill.
How many watts do you have up?
Solar panels, we've got 12 panels, and I know it's a 5 kilowatt, 5 kV, not KVA, 5 kilowatt.
Yeah, 5 kilowatts, KW.
Yeah, I think
that's 5,000 watts worth of panels. Solar panels.
Yes. And
do you have anywhere to store the power?
No,
batteries?
We don't have the battery system. What happens is use it or lose it is what we've been told. So we, just run.
So you're not allowed to have the batteries if you want it?
Yeah, we are. We're allowed to have them.
Okay.
They cost, I don't know, at the moment they're around 12,000 Australian dollars to get the battery. So
wait, you're talking about a Tesla battery or deep cycle batteries?
The long-lasting deep cycle whatever batteries.
Okay, AGM, usually AGM batteries. Okay.
Yeah. Around the 10,000 Australian.
That's a lot of money.
Very expensive, and they're still up there. So when they start coming down, I think that we'll look at definitely getting a battery so I can run through the night, and just guaranteed that it's not going to because we're at the end of the line out here living in the sticks.
Yeah,
it's a lot of line between us and wherever, and it goes down here and there all the time.
Conrad, it's like they pay double what we do, because I was talking to Manic Magic and he was looking at one of these stream decks and
what happened? Anybody else have an issue?
No, you're
breaking up right
over there.
What's happening to him?
No,
you know the right words. What's happening to Jim?
I don't know. For some reason I couldn't hear him.
Yeah, same here. Jim, you were free.
No, you're there, but the audio was choppy.
Very choppy. Yeah. Say it again, Jim. Yeah, we do pay double down here. Yeah.
That's all I was
saying. You were talking to Manic Magic and the Stream Deck price and things like that. Yeah.
For you guys, it's double.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Conrad, is that your area of expertise?
No, but no. but I know a decent amount of solar because, believe it or not, I bought myself a portable solar generator, and inside it has 6 35 watt hour. What is it now? Deep cycle 100 amp hours, 35 amp hours, 6 times 6, and then I bought 100 amp hour deep cycle batteries, AGM, so you don't have to worry about adding water. But they were only at the time $179 for each, each battery. Yeah. So when he said 10,000, that sounds more like the price of a Tesla battery.
Yeah.
The Tesla wall.
Yeah.
You don't need that.
Well, yeah.
And then the other thing is an inverter. You have to have a good inverter because you want something pure sine wave inverter, because otherwise it doesn't charge your electronics as well. You need a steady flow of electric. Right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But the issue now with with solar here in the States, you can't really, and to me it doesn't make sense. You're not allowed batteries, but at the same time, once the power, let's say you lose power and you're hoping to depend on solar, you can't, because the power goes back into the lines and the guys that are working on the lines to repair them can get shocked.
Yep.
So there has to be some kind of cutoff so it doesn't allow it to go, back to the street or back to the
Yeah. Or when you build, you can just build a closed system.
Yeah,
right, like off grid, basically off grid.
Off the grid, off the grid altogether.
Right. Yep. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to have batteries.
We're allowed to have batteries down here.
Mel, look up batteryclerk.com.
Look up what?
Prices. Batteryclerk.com.
Oh, okay.
That's where I got them. And if you want to really get some ideas on a system, check out quantumharvest.net. This guy
I think I've looked at them.
Quantum Harvest?
I think so.
Okay, he's in
I've been
Maine or Vermont.
I've been researching it for about 6 months.
Gotcha. He's amazing, the stuff he does. He has this one unit that it's on a trailer, and he can power his whole house, and his house is like $4,000.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna do a closed system. My house, when I build my cabin, it's actually going to be triple wired. It's going to be 12-volt wired. Yeah, it's going to be closed system wired, and it's going to have some power from the grid too. Roland, you got to mute the YouTube feed.
Oh man. Yeah, sorry.
Mute.
Got the mute.
So say again about the triple wire.
Yeah, I'm gonna when I build my cabin, I'm gonna triple wire it. I'm gonna wire it. Some stuff's gonna be wired for the grid. Some stuff's gonna be wired for the solar, and some stuff's gonna be wired for lights. Like all of my lighting is all gonna be 12-volt wiring directly off the batteries.
But have you researched the 12, 24, or 48-volt system? The higher the voltage, the more efficient the system is. Although I understand going to 12 volts,
right?
And 12 volts.
But if
look
you
into
use
that, because you actually you might actually get better better
with
consumption of electric.
With a small bank of batteries and 1 or 2 panels just to those separated for running all the 12-volt lighting, I'll never run out of power for the lights in the house. I'll always be able to power all the lights.
Right.
So, yeah.
And then
Trevor,
you're looking. You know about Renogy Solar? You've heard of them?
Renogy, I have looked at those. Yes.
Okay. And then they even have, but they're not as dependable. They have flexible solar panels, 100 watt.
Yeah, I'm not interested. Yeah, I'm not interested
even for like
in
a
those.
car. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go all rigid mount. It'll be on the roof, And because
Sarah, if you want to spend
northern hemisphere, it's going to point south, and so on.
Right. That's
that's the way to go. Plan for it. It's going to be quite
whatever your latitude angle is.
Document it.
You got to
you have to
set them to that angle. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I just want to say a couple of things about in the chat here. We've got a JDS Flying Canuck has joined us, and he said that he rode his motorbike with a tornado warning to work this evening. So it's awesome to chase away from the bloody storm. So good on you, mate.
Also living off grid.
That's
From what I
yeah,
can
and
see.
plus living 100% off the grid. Do
Wow,
you,
that's
JD,
weird.
you have videos on your channel about that living off the grid with your the way you do it? Because we'll have to come across and definitely have a look, mate. That's
Yeah.
really cool. And also we got Craig Yanka, sorry. And Craig, you're from memory. Sorry.
That's what I
Craig
read, Yanker too. Not for nothing until you just corrected it.
Yanka. Craig,
Sorry.
you're, just to let everyone know too, Craig had his ankle fused yesterday. So he's
Oh,
got
that's
his
the
leg
man you're
up.
talking about.
Yeah, he's got his leg up and he's in the healing mode at the moment. So good on you, Craig, mate. I know all about it. I have my neck fused, so I know what that's all about. Steady wins the race.
Hey guys, it's about time for my AC guy to show back up, so I'm going to pop out. Thanks for letting me come in, Spike.
Man,
Everybody
awesome,
on the panel, Trevor,
Yep.
Come back
Jim.
and visit.
Thank you,
We'll have to
Comrades,
Mel.
discuss
everybody.
more solar, Mel.
Yeah, because
Just for the
I want to
record,
get
Mel,
it.
my name is Carlos, but
Oh,
I'll
it's not
accept
Conrad.
Yeah,
No, that's my made up name by Spike. He renamed me.
Oh,
But you can
okay.
call me Conrad. It's all good.
Well, he calls me Buzzy, so it's okay.
Excuse
All right, guys. See you later.
me. Take
Mel,
care.
thanks very much. Hope your aircon works well, mate, for you. Thanks for popping in, man. That's 400 AGL, everybody. 400 AGL. Got a great channel. Really cool guy. And he's into helping out a lot of other people. I envy him the fact that he managed to catch up with my mate, Jim Crennan. So that was a really cool video and videos and pictures and stuff he shared with Jim. He's a brother that's going through a little bit of cancer. And an old Mel popped in and just showed him some love. So he's a really awesome bloke.
Drone shots just joined us.
Hey, drone shots. Let's see now. We got Trevor. We got drone shots, and we've got Mitch, Uncle Mitch.
Oh,
There you
look at
go,
that.
Oh, the originals.
Hey, Spiky.
How you going there, Mitchy, mate? How you going, man?
How you doing? I just got on. I was on with Art on Art's show for an hour.
Oh, good on you. Excellent.
Yeah.
I understand he runs a Saturday night thing or something, so good on
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I thought it was Sunday for some reason.
No, he's Saturday. He's Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he asked me to be on, so I was on, and I don't know, I think we scared everybody away, so I thought I'd come and scare everybody away from your channel.
I just want to let Craig know it's not Buzzy, mate. It's Cuzzy, like what you'd call a cousin in New Zealand. Cuzzy, hey Cuzzy, bro, Cuzzy. Yeah. So it's like the family, and people have said in the past that Mel and I could be brothers when I first come on the scene, and yeah. So instead of brothers, we're cousins, like adopted cousins. So that's why he's Cuzzy, not.
He thought he said fuzzy.
Matt.
Fuzzy.
Matt North is leaving us.
Oh,
Spiky.
Matt, you're off, Matt. No worries, man. Listen, just really take it easy with your drones, man. Or those birds are out to get them, Matt.
Yeah.
Lost his drone number 2. I'm really interested to know, Matt. I haven't paid enough attention, mate, how you acquired Mavic Pro number 2. I know you had Mavic Pro number 1, and it was a second-hand jobby, and you were just learning about it and whatnot. I reckon Sparky may have had something to do with him pulling the plug, cutting the brake cord, whatever he did. Sparky, I reckon, is responsible for number 1, mate. But anyway,
I think so too.
Do you know, Trevor, how Matt got his Mavic Pro number 2?
No, I don't.
No,
Fell off
okay.
the back of a truck. Just kidding.
Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
The Spark and the other drone don't get along.
No. Well, the other drone's no longer, so we've got number 2 happening. But anyway, good luck with it, mate. Mate, the birds leave your bloody thing alone. Check it out, guys. It's, Matt North's latest video. I saw it earlier today and or this morning and the early hours. And it's
But I do know him.
Yes.
He's going to cook some ribs. I'm not feeling bad for him.
Oh, sweet ribs, eh? Excellent. I don't know. I've never really been a rib lover because not much meat on them, is there really?
No, it's a pain in the butt.
I mean, they say
Depends
what do
which
they say?
kind. There's beef and pork also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
depends.
say closer to the bone, sweeter is the meat. Is that right?
Oh, more flavor.
Yeah, something
More
like that.
flavor.
Yeah. Closer to the bone, sweeter is the meat. Yeah, yeah. So
We're not talking about ribs there, Curtis. What's his name again?
Yeah, Conrad.
Conrad. Thank you. See, I can't keep that. Conrad.
Carlos.
No,
Mitch.
no.
They renamed me to Conrad now. Mitch.
Oh,
It's
Conrad.
Oh, Conrad. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all good. I know who he's talking to.
You're looking quite colourful there, Trevor, mate. What's the go? You've got orange people on this. Remember the orange people, everybody?
Yeah, I like. Yeah, this is a Canadian drone hub.
With their little tambourines. That's a cool hoodie you got there, man.
Yeah, Canadian drone hub.
Yeah, they got it going on with their design. And I'll click it on you, mate. I'll click it on you so you hold.
Yeah, I want to get a white one with their new logo. They got a new one out now.
Yeah.
And that looks quite awesome too.
It's certainly orange.
Yep.
Yeah, really bright, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hardcore just joined us, Mikey.
Oh, Arco, mate. Good on you, man. Thanks for coming.
Oh man, I just left Artco.
Yeah. Well, Arco wound up his Saturday Night Live to come and join iSpike. He's at Sunday morning live.
Quick question. If I drink a can of soda and it says Coke, whatever, that's not a what do you call it? Strike.
No.
I don't have to worry about any of that nonsense.
No.
In fact, they should pay you for the advertising. Actually,
Yeah,
You
man.
would think.
Exactly.
You would
product
think.
placement. Yeah.
You'd like
Right.
to think so, wouldn't you?
Just want to double check before I get my Canada Dry.
Did I miss?
Headaches.
Did I miss Mel?
Yes, you did, man. You did.
Just missed. Yeah.
Just missed him, man. He was on and
He's sweating at home.
yeah, his
AC's
air
out.
conditioner's busted and he's got Mr. Air Conditioner Man coming again.
Oh God.
Yeah, and it's 98 or something or other Fahrenheit. So,
And you're freezing. And you're freezing where you are.
yeah, well, you saw my video. I made that yesterday morning.
I saw that with the frost, man. Wow.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm surprised he's home. I thought he was going to be at Claude's house.
Who?
Mel. Who's going to visit Claude?
Oh, okay, right.
Drone FX.
Oh, okay, well, he might end up going there if he doesn't. His aircon doesn't get going. Yeah. We got Brant Aerials in the house. Oh, that's
Gary.
Gary.
Yeah. Let's see now. Yep, that's cool. That's good. So yeah, Art, mate, thanks very much. I hope you had a good show. Mitch,
Of course, he had a good show. I was on it.
Yeah, you know, wherever you go,
How
you
modest.
go. Did you get that email I sent
Love
you?
it.
Did I
got
what?
emails.
Did you
I
get
got
that email I sent you, mate? The one with the 2 video links.
Me.
Yes.
Oh yes, I did. I haven't had a chance to pay much attention to it, but
When
I did get it. Thank you.
Yeah, oh, good. When you get a chance, have a look.
I
man.
will. I'm glad you reminded me of that.
Yeah, because the emails can get buried, can't they? So
God, yeah.
I sent that a week ago. Oh no, 6 days ago or something. I think.
I thought no Thursday. You sent it to me. We were on Thursday together on my show.
Yes,
and you said so. It's just a couple of days, and I still have it in my inbox. I just haven't.
Well, just to refresh your memory, one is about YouTube and why everybody's leaving YouTube.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very interesting. And the other one is a report that was found in NASA talking about warfare and how the Illuminati and the rich people of the world, how they've for generations been molding the planet and society. Very, very, very interesting.
I'll look
Did you hear
at
any
that.
names like George Soros or the Rothschilds? Any of those
yeah,
names come up?
Yes, it's got a lot in there, and this is an actual official paper, from NASA. So it's a 64-page document. This lady talks about it, and the bloke interviews this lady, and then they cut away to some other things. But I tell you what, guys, I put it on my Facebook when I found out about it. I thought, wow, listen to this, check this out. This is really how they're planning to cull people, how people are stocking up, like the people are the preppers stocking up for this and that, and their bullets and their bombs and whatever. None of it's going to matter because the futuristic way that they're going to color everybody is lasers and brain.
Like remember what happened in Cuba? People were they got hurt from
ultrasonic, wasn't it?
sound.
Yes,
high sound.
yes, that's right. And they're going to be.
For all you know, your cable box is going to emit some sound because
Yep.
everybody has one in your house.
Yep,
Take
and
you
the
out.
phone and all the rest of it, you know. So.
But in regards to prepping, I think everybody should have at least 1 or 2 months worth of food in their house, just in case.
yeah, no,
and
that's a
little
good
bit of
idea.
cash.
Yep.
Just,
Yep.
I mean, and then just rotate stock.
Food,
That's just a good idea. Yes,
food and water.
and batteries.
Yep, food, water,
And that's why I
batteries.
got my solar power, because if
Yep.
you're running a gas generator and somebody out there is desperate, they're going to come and rob me. You can't hear a solar panel.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
We've got the. I'm just going to interrupt you there, man. We have who we got? We've got the world's most knowledgeable, most reputable, most honourable drone news person in the house, Jeff Stills. JAS Aerials, everybody, look it out. All righty, man. Good to see you here, Jeff. Thanks for popping in, mate.
How you going, Jeff?
This is going great. Chat number 2, really, really cool. Mitch, Motorbike
Yes.
Riding Man. I just want to let you know as well, I've started up a new Facebook group. I guess I'll have to email it to you when I get my act together. I built it through the night, and within minutes I've got 50 members straight away.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's called the Global Bikers and Trikers Network. That's what I've called it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm members of about 20 different groups. Anyway, I posted it on all of their pages as well, that what I'm doing. So yeah, just another way and another avenue of generating a big audience, and that's what I'm after, is reaching as many people as I can, and in time I will. And so once again, I've done an all-nighter. I've got red eyes. At 10 o'clock, when the time comes, I'll shut down. Wifey uses his phone to ring mum, and so that'll happen at that time, and I will wind things up and go to bed.
You pull a lot. You consistently pull all-nighters, don't you?
I do. It's the best time of the night for me, Mitch. I don't know. I'm pretty quiet during the days around here as well, but I can really focus. I can really get into what I do.
More of a night person.
Yeah, I have my drink and I have my music and work on my projects. You know, I mean, you wouldn't think it. That silly little 2-minute video took me about 7 hours. But the reason I did that was I was tweaking up here and learning. I'm still learning Final Cut Pro. So just all the different assets. I was experimenting with things, and that's part of why it takes so long to put a little 2-minute video together. So you can imagine what a 10-minute video is taking, eh? That's why it's probably
Maybe
about.
if you become more proficient, it'll go quicker for you.
Exactly, my friend. As I learn which button does what, the memory banks work, sort of.
Well, it's also almost like muscle memory. You got to keep repeating.
Yes, and I'm so addicted to it. That's the best bit for me. I enjoy the filming, the flying, the riding, but I really enjoy emptying the SD cards and the film into a folder and putting it in the edit and playing around with that. I just love doing that. That's my favorite bit. It is.
And I'm thinking you learned how not to erase your stuff when you're trying to back it up.
Yes, man.
Previous
Yes.
experience.
So I've got this here.
Poor guy.
This is that's that one there, brother.
There you go.
And you can see how big it is.
16. Wow.
16 terabytes.
Terabytes.
You have it working? You have it hooked up?
Yeah, oh, she's hooked up, man. She's got everything on it, and
Cool.
plus, yep, and some of my most important stuff. I've got it on there, and I've got it on another hard drive, a 2 terabyte hard drive. The most important stuff.
16. Wonder how much that set you back.
Yeah, it was a bit expensive. I got it from an American company, OWC. You hear about them, wouldn't you, boys? Our World Computing, it's called. Our World Computing.
I haven't heard of them.
Oh, really? Well, they've got a really good website, and their prices worldwide. Like what this cost me about it was about $1,800, right?
Wow.
Yep. And then if I was to buy the same thing in Australia, about $3,500.
Why is everything
Holy
so, like
mackerel.
double the price? What's the problem?
Because
I mean, what's-
business people are bloody rip-offs, you know. You know,
Get that.
that's why I shop globally. I mean, I'm patriotic. I do shop locally as well. I support local business and Australian business. But when it comes to some things and electronic equipment and things like that, if I can get it less than half price,
course.
and free delivery and everything, you know.
I always say better in my pocket than theirs.
Yeah, well, you know, business is business, but don't put 500% on it. You know, it's rude. It's rude. You know. I'm just going to see what's happening in the chat here. Bob Casey, hey, Bob Casey, the drone community is here to support you, mate. Thank you very much, Bob. Thank you very much. I mean, as we know, I do have the Mavic Pro Ferrari there. There he is. And my very next video that I'm working on
I like that one.
is a drone video. The next video that's coming out is a drone video, and it's a really good one. It's coming up a bloody treat, guys. Yeah, I've managed to spend a bit more time on it through the week. Basically, that little frost one was a quickie, a little quickie. I filmed it, and I thought I could probably do something with that. What happened was the reason it took so long was I put it in the edit machine, and I've got a sort of I could have quite easily at several stages of that video creation. That's enough. That's it. Okay, put that up. But I didn't. I wanted to have my beginning. I wanted to have a couple of things going on in the middle, and then of course I had my ending, and I was experimenting with that as well. So that's.
I like the little bit you did with the smoke coming out of
You
you.
like that? Yeah. Actually, in real life, when I did it, I could see it. But when I played it back in the camera didn't pick that up. So I thought, okay.
And add a little bit there. That came out nice. I like the way you did that.
Yeah, I found the little asset, and it took me a while to line it up and get the right size.
See, I wouldn't even know how to do that. But
Yeah, man, it's a bit of much about, but yeah.
Have you noticed, Spike, after you've been editing for a while, when you watch professional stuff on TV or in the movies, you have a newfound appreciation for what they did to edit.
What's involved?
What you're saying, what's involved. I mean, stuff that most people just take for granted. Once you've done it, it takes on.
Yeah, what I look at too, Mitch, what you're saying there, because I really do look at it all a lot differently these days. And as you say, a healthy respect for some really good editing. And I'll tell you what, there's some really good YouTubers that do really good jobs with their very, very clever. Now, what do I want to say? Yes. I see these advertising agents, right? Like it's the commercials I'm talking about in between shows, and how they make their 5-second, 10-second, 30-second advertisements, right? And the different little things that pop up and this and this and that and that. And I think, man, I can do that.
Yeah,
I can do that now. So when I get better and better, I will put myself out there, like you, Mitch. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't gone to see Mitch's channel, please go and find the link to his website. That's where I'm directing people at the moment, Mitch. Please,
I know you had a website.
Please put a link in the chat if you don't mind, Mitch. Mitch, the old guy in the drone, guys. Anyone that doesn't know, he's the little Kojak gnome looking fella there.
Kojak. I love it.
And
It's
my
website is just oldguyinadrone.com.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And that website, Mitch, what you've done, how you built it. I know it's your background, mate, but it's still exactly what you've got is how I'd like to get something similar. I think it's fantastic. I think the way it reads, the way it plays out, the different pages, it's not too big, not too complicated. Plenty of space between stuff. Nothing's too cramped.
Yeah,
I don't feel like I'm being sold something. You're just. I love your style, Mitch. You're such a smooth character, man.
Operator.
Oh, shucks.
Crikey.
I like your style. I just like your style. You got a natural style that is so smooth, man. It's just you're easy,
Drugs. It's drugs, man.
No.
Drugs.
It's cigars. It's cigars. You know, when you're a cigar smoker, you know, normally I'm a go, but I light up a cigar and I just mellow out. You know,
Slow down.
Chill.
Yeah, slow down. Yeah. No, the life you've lived and what you've shared of it, and to the little that I know, and what I have seen, just a smooth character, man. Just
I think he's part of the Jewish mafia, but he doesn't tell anybody.
no. Wait.
Way back when.
Hey, comrade, come on, man. The cone of silence, brother. What's going on? You know the rule. Hey, golly,
He was in
gosh,
Las
man.
Vegas way back when. Hey, can I share something that I heard today that I think is crazy?
Go for it, please.
Do you see this symbol here?
Hang on a second. I was going to click on you. Yep, go on.
They're saying now that means white power.
Okay.
Because Trump used it. But here's the crazy part. There was a school that spent $85,000 on their yearbooks. I guess they went back and looked at the yearbooks, and people of different races, genders, and ethnic groups had this. They spent an extra $55,000 to redo the books. I mean, what's going on with this world?
the world is going insane right now. I mean,
It's nuts. Just this. You can't do this on TV anymore.
They complain. I've never seen so many unhappy people
Miserable.
searching for something else to be unhappy about. It's disgusting.
Isn't it, Mitch? Isn't it?
It is awful. Bitch about this, bitch about that. Do you see it? Do you see? I mean, I don't like to get into politics too much, but I heard.
No, that's not even politics. That's
but
just
the replay,
human kooky people.
Spike, listen to this.
Yeah,
In the replay on the Democrat debates, I'm not going to say who said it or whatever, but one of the people was bitching about the fact that a transgender female can't get an abortion paid for by the government. Now we're talking about a guy, a biological man, that became a woman.
Yeah,
Can't get an abortion. Can't get an abortion.
I'd like to see him get pregnant first.
Exactly. It's a man. I don't care if they dress up like a woman or have some surgery done. They still can't get pregnant.
Sure they didn't go the other way. It was a woman turned to man.
So no, this is what they said. And some of the commentators pointed that out, that they are now advocating for abortion for men.
No way.
And bitching about the fact that men can't get it paid for by the government. It's absurd. I mean, give me a break.
Yeah, how can they take themselves seriously, man?
Well, let's hope nobody takes them seriously, because
they are. That's a sad
it's
part.
a clown show. It's an absolute
Yeah. I mean,
and what they're doing real quick is they're training our children with that kind of mindset in school.
Yes. This generation at the moment is
brainwashing them.
Well, they're going to have to live in the world that they create for themselves.
Yeah.
We'll be gone by then. Hopefully.
Well, you know the movie June.
Which one, Gene?
June. D for David. U. N.
Oh, Dune. Yeah, Dune. Yeah.
Where
I heard it. Haven't seen it.
When you reach about 30, anything older than that, your time's very limited unless you got a lot of money.
You're useless.
Yep. And they just, you're deleted.
Spike, can you send me the same email, the two that you sent to Mitch later on?
Oh, sure, man. I'm very happy.
I'm interested in seeing that.
I'll just write that down.
Hey, what happened to Jim? I see he's still in the chat room. He was wasn't he in the?
I think he's having internet issues, possibly.
Oh.
Yeah,
I wanted to say, Jim, at least I know you're listening. I spent all day working on this little drone and totally missed your live stream this afternoon. And
don't worry, it wasn't much of a live stream. I was there.
Oh,
he had issues.
No, I mean, I hate to. He's my neighbor. I hate to miss his live stream, but
it's probably best you did want it there.
My boss has the best one. He goes, look, it doesn't work. When it comes
Not because of Jim. There was some issues with another chat.
Drama. Sounds dramatic.
Oh, it's only with.
I know. You don't have to say anything. I hear you. But anyway, so our world is going kooky. I just had to share that. This is no longer acceptable on TV.
Well, that is ridiculous, man. Yeah, that is ridiculous. Because I know that they had the different symbols,
The gang
and things like that.
signs.
Yeah, gang
different.
signs and stuff. Yeah. But the cross fingers and things.
It's because Trump does it a lot. That's why they don't want it done. Because supposedly the supporters, when they go to the Trump rallies, are doing this. And for some reason, they're adopting this from Trump, but now there's check out Mark Dice. He just did a video on it. And then as a matter of fact, if you go back, this Alexandra Ocasio, she actually did it on one of her videos. There's a black guy.
Start with her. I mean,
no, but she had the symbol, but they're not bothering her. And then there's a basketball player, black guy, that did this.
Spike, is politics as ridiculous in Australia as it is here?
It's not as melodramatic, mate. I mean, yeah, politics everywhere in the world, they have parliament time or whatever, and it's televised, and you see these grown people acting like 12-year-olds in a school, and they're running the country. So we do get that. That's about as much circus as we get. When it's election time, they all have a bit of a bitch about each other, but every now and again you'll get one that stands out, and they'll be a leader, and they will not talk so much about the bad crap and dirty laundry of somebody else, rather than, hello, I'm here and what I can do for you and what I plan to do for you if I become in power.
You'd think that's what they should be doing.
That's what they should be focusing on, and how they should be sharing it, and not be pulling each other down, and may the best person win, the one with the least crap on them win, But I mean, I'm happy to actually confess, as an Australian, I look into things a little bit, but I live in my own little happy out in the world and don't really involve myself with it. But I am happy to say I had a conversation with a person that we all know only a few days ago, and I agree with that person about I think Donald Trump is the best thing that's happened to America and politics in America for a long time, and I do hope that he gets 2020.
Me too.
Because it's all of the let's say the establishment that are worried that I don't know how it's left or right. I don't know all that shit. I don't understand it. So I don't know who's who in the zoo, but I do know that him as a leader or running the show anyway, him and his cronies, they'll only do good for the country.
There's no doubt about it, and it's driving the socialists and them nuts. Our country right now is in the best shape that it's been in.
I'm going to find that video I sent. I'm going to find that video I sent. I'm going to put the link in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you.
But send me one also.
Yep.
Spike, I've been following Trump's career ever since I first started out. He and I are the same age, and I read his book way back when it first came out, The Art of the Deal, and I learned a lot from it. He went through some hard times for some of the same reasons I did, but on a much larger scale, of course, and recovered from them. He's and I don't want to sound like a Trump fanboy, but he's a genuine, legitimate, real person.
That's what they don't like, because they keep saying he doesn't sound presidential.
He's not He's not mean. He's certainly not a racist. He is certainly not misogynist, because the man had more female executives working in his company than anybody else, long before it became fashionable. The interesting thing about Trump that nobody seems to point out is that a man that's employed probably over 50,000 people in his lifetime in different.
That's it. I would think it's.
Well, let's just. I'm not talking about the people that work for him as contract workers or subcontractors. I'm talking about actually direct employees. That's a different story.
No, that's what I mean.
With all the dirt, listen to me, with all the dirt that they keep trying to dig up on the guy, and the tens of thousands of investigators and news people and everybody all around the world that's tearing his life apart trying to find anything bad. Don't you think it's funny that they can't come up with a single past employee of his that will say something bad about the guy?
Yep.
Not a single one said, I work for Donald Trump and he's a blah, blah, blah. Not one. That's because
I heard
the
something
man
about the
is,
Trump Tower and a maid or a housekeeper. No, that's false.
it's so much of that stuff is planted. You can't tell, but you'd think if the guy was as bad as they say, that they'd be coming out of the woodwork in throngs, calling every news outlet.
Yeah, it's not
Get
happening.
me on. I want to tell you what the real Donald. The fact of the matter is, the guy's an honest guy. He's a nice guy. He's a genuine guy. He's got a big heart. He's done a lot for a lot of people. They just can't stand it to lose. That's all. It doesn't matter who they lose to. They'll tear apart anybody. You know, it doesn't matter. They just can't lose.
I'm starting to think that Alexandria Ocasio is a plant to help him win. Because if he keeps
Win.
talking, she's going to help Trump win. Because if you listen to what she says, there's no way you're going to go with what she says. So they're going to go the other way.
Trump, he will win in 2020.
I'm almost certain.
And let me tell you, the only real tragedy is that we won't be able to elect him for a third term.
I guess his legacy will live on. Hopefully, his successor will be a part of the similar team, you know, and Trump will endorse the person that's going to be next, and may he have as much balls as what Trump.
Yeah, and that's what it takes. And look what he's doing. Look what he's doing with these world leaders, and it's driving everybody. It's driving his opposition nuts. He was over. I don't know if you saw this. Yeah, the press. He was sitting there with Putin. Okay, him and Putin. Right now, remember, according to the left in this country, he's Putin's puppet. You know, in other words, Putin's pulling the strings. Okay, he's sitting there with Putin, and some little girl in the press screams out, "Mr. Trump, will you tell Vladimir Putin not to interfere in our next election?" And Trump smiles. He says, "Sure." And he turns to Putin and he says, "Vlad, don't you interfere in our next election." And then they both start laughing. At each other. And they both start laughing.
Yeah. Because, they know what it's all about. They're sitting
of course they do.
You know?
Of course they do. And I mean, that's Trump. I mean, right there, just that shows you that the guy thinks on his feet, you know.
One of the things that got me in the beginning was how he turned around what could have been disastrous for North Korea. And I reckon he turned it around. He said, no, let's not do war, you know? Because others would have gone, yep, no, just like Iraq or whatever. They would have gone for it and started a war and taken over and all the rest of it, just sort of squashed it like an ant. And that would have been horrible. And yet Trumpy went and ended up going over there and sat down with
making friends.
Yeah, Rocket Man, and carried on and whatnot. I mean, it's all crazy, but anything's better than war and killing people.
Of course.
And
but that makes money though. That's why people.
But see the problem,
and it's part of culling the human race, guys. It's about keeping the numbers. You watch that video. I put it in the.
I was
link.
just going to say it's probably related to that.
It said everybody. I said everybody must see and watch. The first.
Okay, I see the links. Yeah.
The first link I put in, that one there, was to my. I put the wrong one in. That was to my motorcycle Facebook.
I saw that with Facebook
group, the new Facebook group. So you want to join that one, Mitch, when you get a chance.
You know, I can't remember the last time I went on Facebook for anything, but I'll have to go on Facebook to join your group.
Good on you, Mitch. Good on you.
I'll do it.
You'll meet. I met some beautiful people already. The first bunch of members. One bloke, he says, he's got this 750 Yamaha trike, and he says, I've still got my knees in the breeze, even with my ailing health. And I thought I had to check him out. And he's standing there. He's a crooked body man with a crooked stick. And he's just hanging in there like physically, but yet he manages to climb on his trike. He gets a lot of joy out of it, and away he goes, you know. And that's the beauty. It's a bit like, I guess, the people with drones or cameras or whatever it might be. You have a bit of a play, you have a bit of a go, and the good feeling that comes from it, you know, the self-satisfaction that comes from that hobby, that, you know, and whether it's a painter painting a painting or you know, anything for that matter. So yeah, hats off to everybody that's just sort of living life as best they can as you get a bit older. You know, it's a beautiful thing. You know, it's a beautiful.
You
thing.
realize your days are one or less or numbered. So
yes, I think it was you. Was it you, Conrad, that was talking about? Or did I hear it from somebody else? I don't know, but it was something like someone said, "Imagine that." I know who I heard it from, another lady.
It wasn't me. That sounds too deep.
Yeah, the word imagine. Yeah. But it was about, imagine if you knew when you were going to pass, and
right.
You could count down the weeks. So you said, okay, I've got 1,000 weeks left. How would you live life knowing that you have 999 weeks left, and then et cetera, and how
well,
would
actually,
you
we shouldn't take tomorrow for granted. So you should live every day like if it was the last.
It's, you know, it's better that we don't know, I think.
I agree. Sure. I agree.
Yeah,
but every day should be considered like your last day. That's it.
Yeah.
And you're lucky if you have the next.
I mean, I have been dying. My doctor said to me, December 2013. My doctor said, no, 2012. After some tests, my doctor said to me, it was my GP, right? I'm sitting there in the office with him. He said, Spike, I hate to say this, but he said, I don't like telling people this, but you have, what did he say? You have got stage 4 advanced terminal cancer. And I would suggest you get your affairs in order. You have about 12 weeks to live.
No
6
kidding.
years ago?
This is 6 years ago.
Wow. I smacked him after the first year of living.
My general practitioner said that to me. And we had conversations since, because I had like 3 biopsies before they actually found out what I had. And I'm 1 in a million. That's basically what the story was.
No doubt about that, Spike.
Yeah.
Well, my wife's aunt was told she has cancer, and the doctor died before she did. She's still alive and going.
So the quick short story, and I'll finish it for you because I don't want to drag on with that, something like that. Is after 3 biopsies, we found out what it was. Then we could create a course of treatment. It was in the 11th week of this 12 weeks I was supposed to die, and I'm really anticipating. I had a fire sale of a whole bunch of stuff, which is really sad. Really, couldn't get any of it back. But it doesn't matter. And I had the conversation with my GP, and I said, mate, next time you come up with something like this, what I suggest you tell the person, right, is don't say what you said to me, man, because that's not very good. Tell them you are very, very sick. You're very, very sick. And we need to get onto it straight away. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do some biopsies to find out exactly what it is. But you're really crook, mate. And I suggest maybe get some of your affairs in order. Now, saying it like that rather than give me a death sentence. Now,
with a time, holy,
even a time limit.
We're talking about appreciating life, you see. So I've actually mentally and emotionally gone through that experience of being on death row and knowing my day is up in such a period of time. So that is really, whoa, talk about, blow you away. So hence, that's why I do live a little bit more than, like, a little bit louder, a little bit more, have the funny hat, do what I do at the age I am, because it's about, your passion, about living life to the fullest as much as you can. He who went through that and still has a puff of a cigarette.
Okay. I'm
a hypocrite. Do as I say, not as I do. I'm a hypocrite.
My grandfather was a cigar smoker.
Yeah.
His whole life smoked cigars. Now, it didn't inhale them, but he smoked cigars his whole life. And the one thing I remember about my grandfather was people would say to him, aren't you afraid that those things are going to kill you? Okay.
Yeah.
And whenever they'd say that to him, if I was around, I kind of smirked because I knew what was coming, because he would tell him the same story. He'd look at him right in the eye and he'd say, it's funny you should say that. He said, 30 years ago, my doctor told me that if I didn't quit smoking cigars, I wasn't going to live another 2 years. So then they invariably said, well, what does your doctor say now? He says, I don't know. The guy died 25 years ago. And my grandfather lived to be 102 years old.
Wow.
And it wasn't the cigars that killed him either.
So there's longevity in the family.
Oh, yeah. That's
a good genes to have, Mitch.
I guess that's why people tell me I look younger than I am. So
yeah. No way do you look. Look at Craig. Craig, our new fella from New Zealand. Check this man out, Mitch, the old guy in a drone, right? He's 82 years old.
No. Come on.
He's 99 years old.
99 and not out.
Yeah. Oh, he's 119.
No. In reality, I'm 72 years old, but I've been told that I don't look a day over 71 and a half.
71 and a half.
Yeah, don't look a day over 71 and a half.
Hey, would you guys agree with this statement? Until you're ready to die, you're really not ready to live. But you really.
That's an interesting one. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I do think though it's important to appreciate the gift of life. It really is.
Oh yeah.
It's easy. It's so easy to focus on the negatives, though. That's the easy. It's always easier to slide down than it is to climb up. I mean, that's just nature.
See, like my father was worried because all his friends around him were dying at 50, and he lived at least another 15 years. But he was almost like worrying himself to death.
Yeah, you can't.
Stress will kill you.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, that's why we play with drones.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you remember I was
that
talking?
That can be stressful too, actually.
Remember I was Carlos. Remember I was talking about how bad this little thing vibrated. This Tyro 70. I put new motors on it today.
And
okay.
And it's smooth as silk.
Hang on, I'm locking it on
those
you.
Emax motors.
No, I actually got the GEP RC. They're GEP RC motors, and they're just. I mean, it's the way they're supposed to be. Very, very smooth. I haven't flown it yet. I put them on and ran them and get it all set up. I'm going to take it out tomorrow morning and fly it, but solve that problem.
If you had to guess, what size are the smallest pads that you have to solder on these builds?
On this build,
in general, yeah, like
they're a millimeter, 2 millimeter. Yeah, they're tiny,
and they're close to each other.
Yeah, you really. I don't know if I could even get it close enough to see the solder joints, but right down, right down there.
Go up a little bit. Just up.
That's where the ESC.
Right there.
Yeah, see the ESCs, there's 6 of them in a line across the bottom.
Right.
Look at the size of my finger.
But go up a little bit because the guy's right there. Perfect.
Yeah, so you can see it's just an inch from one end to the other, and those are the motor wires. Those are the big pads. The tiny pads are, you got it, especially on a tiny. This is a little 3-inch drone, right. So that it's a little smaller, but it's tiny. You need a nice sharp tip on your solder.
Do you use the thinnest solder?
I've got solder, very thin little solder, and
you do a really good job. I was watching you.
And do you use any kind of magnification, or your eyes are good enough?
Well, my eyes at this point are still good enough with my glasses on. What I do when I'm done though, and I get them all soldered, I have a jeweler's loop. And I'll put
a monocle.
Jeweler's loop.
That's what I was telling. Hogan's Hero. When you put that on, remember
I'm blurry
with the monocle.
I'm blurry. The camera didn't focus on me. Come on, there you go. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what you were talking about, the monocle before. That's what it is.
Yeah, there
that's
you go.
What I said.
Yeah.
Hogan's Hero.
Yeah.
And I've got this thing here.
But you got the jeweler's one. The
this thing, and you can use the little clips. to hold the wire, see, right where it needs to be. And then if you need a magnifying glass, and you can get all this set up and get it in place, and then just
the one I got,
touch
Mitch.
solder.
This is a good one, mate. This is a good one. Hang on, I'll go and get it.
Is that the helping hands they call it?
Yeah. See, I got my.
Okay.
It's funny because I
this one
set
out
this
here.
up to do the build live streams, and it's right next to me here in my studio, so I can just reach over to my build table. My workshop is right here.
Check this one out here. Same sort of thing, Mitch.
Oh yeah, there you. Oh yeah, that's it. You got the soldering iron holder and everything. Well, you're ready for FPV, Spike. Let's go.
And check
Go,
out
man.
that. Check out that for a hang on, that's another.
Does it have a light on it?
That's a third arm. That one there, third one, right?
That's cool. I got to get one of those. I like that.
That's the magnifying thing that's movable.
Yeah.
of course, you know.
I like that.
And it's a bit bigger one. You see the size of my hand. and
Yeah.
the magnifying. Hang
No,
on.
that's scary right there.
Hey, Spike, you know what they say about guys with big hands, right?
Yeah.
Big gloves.
Big gloves. Yeah. You know, I heard the same thing only with feet.
Big feet.
You know,
Yeah.
Big feet, big shoes. Yeah. No, Spike, that's the deal. You got it right there.
Yeah, it's a good one.
You need to get it. You need to, Spike. If you got into FPV, man, it would change your life.
See the light. I just turn it on, off.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it has a light on it.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I used to use this right before I got these other lights, and I used to use it as my what's the name light, you know, have it above me and just have a bit of because you get the little round circle in your eye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
look all
Cool.
pretty, look all pretty. Something like that. Yeah. Thumbnail.
You know who you remind me of when you open your eyes wide like that,
Yes.
and you look
yes,
like
that-
Marty
Wilder.
Marty Feldman.
Marty,
Remember
Wilder? Oh, yeah. I
Marty
remember him.
Feldman from
Yeah.
Young Frankenstein. He was
That's it.
Igor. Remember?
I know the actor who you're
Yeah.
talking about exactly.
Yeah.
He had curly hair, right?
Yeah.
Short
And he had
curly
these
hair.
big eyes, and he'd open them wide like that.
I see, said the blind man. Hey,
Listening to the radio with his deaf
Stop
daughter.
what you get up to. It's ridiculous. Oh, I feel really relaxed and quite casual, guys. Thank you for being on board. I don't feel like I'm pressured or anything like that. It's really cool. Good. And the conversation's going all over the place, which is cool. It's a bit of variety for everybody. Yeah, and our beautiful people in the house. How many are watching? I can't see with the way.
18, 19.
19.
That I see.
Hey, good on you, boys, for sticking in there. The ones that are in the background watching and listening. Thank you very much, everybody. Don't forget, of course, the old thumb Marooney, the thumbs up. If you're coming or you're going or you're somewhere in between, as Val would say. That's a good saying. And
27 likes right now.
awesome, man. That's bloody good.
Looks like my show and tell.
Yes, your turn. Now, hang on, I'll come on to you, Mitch.
This is the only thing that's going to be worth anything in a little while. These are gold
What?
flakes. My sister gave it to me.
You've got to drop it down a bit. Drop it
Yeah,
down.
right there. These are gold
Oh,
flakes.
okay. And what is that in that water? Is it in water or oil?
Oh, it's some kind of oil.
Okay. And they're
She
little
knows
gold
that
plates.
I push people to own physical.
Can
gold and
you put it
silver.
on your table just in front of you, right in your t-shirt? Just leave it. No, that's it. I can see it. We can see it. Don't move. Pull it towards you a bit. The item. Towards you. That's it. No, towards you.
Right here is better.
Yeah, perfect, man.
Okay.
Okay. It's like a little jewelry bottle type lid.
Right.
Yeah, okay, like one of those snow cones.
Yeah, like a snow globe.
Yeah, snow globe, but it's a gold leaf.
Hey, Spike.
Yeah.
How
man.
come Drone Tread on Me doesn't have a
Oh,
blue cape
Tread
on?
me because he snuck in there and he's doing a little moony. There we go, Drone Tread on Me. You now have yourself, g'day, Drone Tread on Me. You're now welcome. You're a newbie to me, and I'm going to jump on your bus, mate. Everybody that jumps in the chat, if you write something now, you'll be blue. It's my way of saying thank you for coming and spending a bit of time with us. And I give out blue super person capes. So you can put links in or promote something or whatever you want to do, man. Network, that's what part of the thing is. It's all about networking and spell bus backwards. So different ones, they catch up with each other. They'll come and say g'day. most of the people that you know, if you're a new person like your name, I haven't seen it. And
Gold digger. Sorry.
Because you're not blue. That's why how come we can tell who's a new person to the live streams anyway, because everyone's blue. So welcome. We'll come over and check out your channel, and I'll jump on your bus, mate. I'll give you a thumbs up, and you'll have another person.
Oh, look who's there! My friend Ed. Love my drones.
Hey, all right. G'day, Ed.
He's
Love
my
my
buddy.
drones. How you going, mate?
He's like a cuzzy too. But I
Is
call
he?
him a brother. Yeah.
All right. I love my drones, Ed. Carlos. It's not Carlos, Ed. It's Conrad.
They
Conrad.
changed my name, Ed.
He changed his name. Yes. What we got? Rick Calabar, God's blogger.
I'm hearing an echo from somewhere.
Yeah, back from the sky. He's just jumping back in.
That's not me, right?
No, that's back from the sky. Jim. It's Jim.
Oh.
Jim.
I'm back from the sky. Conrad is back from the sky.
Oh. That's it. That's better. Yes, that's better. Yeah, man. You're all good. Listen, anybody in the chat would like to come on the panel, like we've got Mitch, we've got Trevor from Magic, and we've got Conrad, otherwise known as Carlos, alias Carlos. Conrad, alias Carlos. He's also on the panel as well. But if you would like to be a part of the panel, that's right, you in the chat, you watching right now, if you'd like to come and say hello, two things. One, I need your email. You got to put it in the chat. I'll copy and paste it, and you can delete it after I've copied it. That's one. And two, by doing so, you'll be able to promote yourself a bit. We can put a face to the name, and you'll go into the description of the repost of the video. A link to your channel will be there forever and a day. And as I grow my channel, there'll be people that look in the backlog of videos and have a bit of a look around. And anyone associated with the iSpike brand will be benefiting for the rest of your life. How's that, Mitch? Hey, you like that one?
Who could ask for more, Spike? I mean,
yeah,
I think I sent Love My Drones
I've got
email.
one here from Art. So I'm just grabbing it now, Art. I'm surprised. And Curtis. Okay, Curtis. Hang on. I'm just copying them now, guys. Give me half a chance. I'll put them where I need to put them.
yeah, get Art in here. I haven't seen him in about an hour.
Yeah, right, man.
I sent Ed a Love My Drones a link. I hope it went through.
Okay, cool. What about Mr. Halabar, man? Ricky, Uncle Rick, would you like to come on board, mate? It's Curtis. I'll grab Curtis. Put you there. Okay, so we've got Art and Curtis. You can both delete your emails if you like, guys. I now have them. And that goes for anyone else, guys. And keep an eye out for anyone if they put another email in, lads.
Craig did.
Yeah. Oh, Craig, did he? Whereabouts? Oh,
Right
just
At the bottom.
this will be good. This will be great. We can meet you face to face, Craig.
If it gets too crowded, I don't mind backing out. Also,
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
okay. Yeah, well, maybe that's it. Switch them around, and then you meet some new people, and then some of us go outside and smoke a cigar and watch.
Yeah, or have a. Hang on, I pressed the wrong button. I want to go back there. There we go. We go here, and we go there. We
I
grab
subscribe to you, Craig.
Good on you, Trevor. Excellent, mate. Yeah, a bit of jumping on each other's bus, everybody. We've got one there. They're nearly coming, boys. They're nearly coming. I've just got to do a bit of copy pasting and stuff. Another one. Yep, that's good. The actual app, Google Hangouts app link works. Some don't. And those three just did. So bam, there you go, boys. Just sent you the email. They'll be coming to you. I look forward to seeing you on the panel shortly, lads. Woo! Crikey.
Spike
Where are
Antonio at the bottom. Did you get Antonio?
Antonio, about to do it now. Antonio, hang on. I'm just grabbing it, mate. Copy. Righto, Antonio, you can let it go, mate. I got it. We'll go like that. Good on you, boys. Excellent.
Now we'll see who comes in.
Yeah, we'll get some new people. Meet some new people. That's what it's about. That's what I like.
Yeah.
I like putting names and faces to the names. Pretty cool.
And Control V. I've got it still locked on you. I know, Carlos. Sorry. I have to close that. So the last one, Antonio, I've got to send it through Gmail to you, mate, because it didn't work. So
Claude, did you see Claude put his up there?
Claude?
Yeah, Claude's what it is.
Drone effects with Claude?
Drone effects.
Right at the bottom.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, all right. Bear with me. I'll grab that. 2 secs. I've got to go that one like that, Control V, and then I've got to go Control C. Hang on. Just grabbing it now, Claude. Gotcha, mate. Okay, you can delete it, man. And that one there, Control V. Righto. iSpike live. Radio. And then
Mitch, have you ever vaped?
grab this link.
Me?
Yeah,
No.
you're not interested. You just
No,
like your
no, because
cigar.
I don't inhale. I don't smoke cigarettes or never did, never inhaled, just puff.
Gotcha.
So
No need.
Radio.
that with my luck at it, I get the one that explodes, you know.
You're not interested.
All righty, we got Curtis has just joined us. G'day, Curtis. How are you, mate?
Good day. How you guys doing?
Yeah, good, man.
Yeah.
Good. We've just got your picture at the minute, brother, and your camera's not working just yet.
There we go.
All right. All
Yeah,
right. Oh,
now
man.
we got her fixed.
Pleased to meet you, man.
Pleased to meet you long distance too. I'm out here in Seattle, so long distance away, like 12-hour flight.
Wow. Yeah. Righto, man. Yep.
There's
There's
Claude.
Claude. Claude's here.
We just write this down, people. Claude.
Claude.
G'day, Claude. How you doing, mate?
Well, hello, Spike. It's great to meet you. I've been watching your channels and everybody talking about you. It's nice to talk to the man himself.
Hey,
So,
and I must say you too, sir, because I'm quite blown away with how professional your live streams are, man. You've got the interviews going on. You're very articulate. So I'm a bit more of a bloody circus when I am.
And good looking as well. Or handsome.
Handsome fella. So yeah, hats off to you, sir, and thank you and welcome very much.
I'm thinking if Claude and Mitch put their heads together, they can make an ass out of themselves. Couldn't resist.
Hey,
anything can happen.
I'm sorry.
you're
I'm
just
sorry.
jealous, you know. Come on.
Hey, I'm right there. I'm close.
Speaking of
Yeah.
cigars, I think it's cigar time.
Curtis.
Yeah, I don't smoke in the house, or I'd light one up.
I got the man
think-
cave going on.
I have
Hello,
to.
Curtis.
I have to do one of these things from my cell phone out on the back porch one day.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, you've done that before, Mitch. We've had you on the show with the phone. Hey.
No, I don't think I have.
No, I
No,
know.
I don't
Yeah. You were sitting on a lounge or something, mate.
Really?
Yeah, guaranteed. You just had your phone, and we
I
were
don't.
talking.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Well,
that's-
I'm old, you know. I forget.
That's a
Okay.
sign. That's a sign.
Yeah, first sign.
Curtis, I just noticed your environment. I'm going to lock it on you for a second, mate. I just noticed your studio set up there. What am I seeing? Is that OBS or something? Or
Yeah, I'm running OBS down here. You probably know me from this.
radio, man. Yes, that is familiar. That intro. Awesome.
Curtis, are you the guy that's on Canadian Drone Hub and Val always like helping them with the Zoom? Is that you?
Oh, yep, that's me.
That's your voice. I could tell.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
me.
you got the radio voice going on there, brother.
Yeah.
It's all the microphone. It's 100% the microphone.
The microphone you have looks like a fancy one. What is it, mate?
It's a SM47. It's about 30 years old. It's from my old radio days.
That's a Shure, isn't it? Shure.
Yes, SHURE SM47. You can still get them, but they're very, very rare nowadays.
Righto. And
And
I just picked up on your radio days. You said so. Okay, that's where it comes from.
Yeah, it's not something that's designed for the internet. I've got to run it through a bunch of interfaces just to get it online. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, righto, man.
Spike,
Yep.
hello to Nikos. He just joined us.
Oh, well,
Ariel,
on the chat.
bottom.
Okay.
sir.
I'll just come off and go all around. Thank you,
Just bringing it
Curtis.
to your attention.
Yeah, no, good. Nikos is a brilliant Nikos, mate. G'day,
Great
how are
flyer,
you?
man.
Yeah, and a lovely video maker. He makes his videos, and the one he did in the canoe in the lake, that was really nice. So Nikos, man, I think Nikos is in Italy, somewhere there. And so, man, I just wanted to, I've got, looking at you, straight at you, Nikos, and I'm addressing you, sir. It's a bloody honor, man. All your good comments, I read them, and I feel really good, So thank you so much for being you and being a part of the iSpike family and supporting, mate. Well done. Cheers. Thank you, Nikos. Good to have you here, man. Would you like to be on the panel? I've got Curtis and we've got Claude. I'm just meeting these two gentlemen for the first time. Both of them really well established on the internet. So I am so lucky to have who I have on the panel. This has been turning out like a really good cake.
We're lucky to be here and honored to be here.
Oh, well, that's nice of you to tell me, Curtis. Good on you, mate.
I can tell you this: it's a fun channel.
We're making
for sure.
This is
my fun on this channel.
This is my first time here, so I'm still somewhat of a virgin.
You're gonna. It's not a Val's Life kind of channel.
Spike, let me mention something to Art here. Art had said Art said he didn't get the link, so I went and forwarded it to him.
Oh, good on you.
So Art, you should get an email from me with the link.
Righto.
Or you can go right into Google Hangouts and then the invite will be right there.
Yeah. I'm liking the cigar there, Curtis. What do you got? Because Mitch is a cigar smoker.
Currently, I'm smoking an Ave Maria. I just got a box of those in.
Ave Maria. You familiar with that, Mitch?
Yeah, I am.
It's a song.
There he is. Who makes them?
I don't know off the top of my head, to be honest with you.
I don't know Ave Maria. I know Avo. Avo is a manufacturer of cigars.
Bahara, it's a Connecticut Deluxe Bahara. Churchill.
Churchill is the shape. Connecticut is the wrapper. Doesn't ring a bell.
Handmade Dominican Republican.
DR, yeah.
Because Mitch Curtis is a cigar smoker as well with these 12-inch cigars.
And the cigar
12 inch by 1 inch.
Yeah.
These are about a big cigar as well.
These are about a 48 ring
gauge.
Yeah.
That's a nice size. That's a nice size. I generally smoke like a 6x60, either a Toro or a Torpedo.
I'm kind of a cheap. I buy the Churchills and then cut them in half and smoke them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good idea,
Well, a Churchill by itself is a long cigar to smoke.
Yeah, it's 7 inches long. Yeah.
That's a long cigar to smoke. So, I generally chop them in half and smoke them that way.
I reckon a nice glass of port or Cointreau.
Oh, port goes perfect.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I remember that you could get these different flavors like chocolate and other different flavor cigars as well.
They're horrible.
Yeah, you got to, like, I don't know, a berry or berries and just all this sort of weird sort of type of twists to the tobacco. I'm a shock and sweet tooth. So anything got a little bit of sweetness to it, it's in my face, But Mitch, just while we got Curtis here.
So you probably would be interested in the acid series. Those are some nice flavored cigars.
Yeah, they do the flavored stuff. But with all the new
flavor in the cigar.
Well, what they do is when they have the tobacco leaf open, and they actually take a spray, an aerosol bottle, and they spray the flavoring onto the tobacco before they roll the cigar.
Smoked meat.
Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, we used to make we were one of the largest manufacturers of flavored cigars in the DR for a lot of years. And what's happened with the new FDA laws is they've pretty much outlawed the importation of flavored cigars into this country now, and they're trying to implement those new laws. So we're done with flavors. That's it.
Mitch, correct me if I'm wrong, mate, but you actually have a shop or a factory or make them?
My partner is me and Silvio. Silvio is the manufacturing end, and I market them. But his cousin owns a factory in the Dominican Republic.
Okay, mate. And what brand are they? So that Curtis.
Silvio Palomino cigars, Silvio Palomino. But we're pretty much getting out of it now because of the new laws. It's too much of a risk. You know, we could buy a $50,000 factory order worth of cigars, and when you're dealing with the DR, you pay everything in advance. So you pay them the money, they make the cigars, and you pay them half with the order and half when they're taken to the port to ship, and so you're paid for them, and then they put them on an airplane and they send them, and then customs gets a hold of them, and then as flaky as it is, customs can simply say, "We're sorry, but this law went into effect yesterday, so we can't let these cigars through."
That's ridiculous.
And you're out money, yeah.
And you're out money. You have no cigars. They're not going to send them back. It's absurd. It's not worth the risk anymore.
Yeah,
so.
righto.
Wow.
Well,
Do you have any with dying tourists over there? They're killing themselves. Dominican Republic. No, I know. Not the tourist. I'm saying Dominican Republic is just making it harder for them to have any kind of economy if they keep killing off their tourists.
So do you have any cigars left though? Is the big question.
I've got some. I've got some torpedoes, 6-inch torpedoes, and some what they call robustos, which is a 5x50 in Maduro wrappers, and
show them that King Kong finger that you were smoking.
That's in the humidor. I got some 7 by. My partner made some 7x70s for some reason. They're like a horse's leg. And nobody wanted to buy them.
Well, you got to send me a link. I'll buy some from you.
It's just Palomino cigars, Palomino-cigar, Palomino-cigars.com.
There you go.
And
how are you, Art?
Once this last batch is sold out, I think we're going to pack it in because it's just there's no money in it. But I got cigars to smoke, so it's okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Did I spell this wrong? It's P-A-L-I?
No, Palomino. Palomino, like the horse.
Palomino.
P-A-L-O-M. Palomino cigars.
Yeah.
Take it easy, guys.
Look, good on you. That's a nice little connection there. Well done. Go.
Well, I don't know. I think your website just got hacked. I got the online pharmacy with Viagra and brand Viagra.
That's me. Yeah. Here, I'll put the link in the chat.
Okay.
That's the best way.
I went and Googled it, and that's what I got. I swear. Exclusive torpedo 5x52 Maduro bundle of 25. I clicked on it, and I got some
really
Viagra thing. Yeah.
Mitch always has a stiff neck. Now we know why.
Let me
Curtis, did you order some then?
I thought about it. I'm 58. Why not?
Yeah.
No, it works. I just went to it and it works.
Okay. Well,
Nikos, would you like to come on the panel as well, man? Just ask.
I think he's saying goodbye. No.
Oh, I don't know. You might be. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Saying goodbye earlier.
Ciao.
Yep. Now, Claude, I'm going to give Claude a chance, mate. What's going on?
Say something, Claude.
Oh, I'm just watching the chat and watching for trolls as you talk. We caught one already, so.
Yeah.
Really?
I saw that.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah.
It's all okay. I think
me and Brad.
Yeah.
Watching for you.
That was a good backup. So thanks very much.
That's when everybody's a moderator, these trolls don't stand a chance, do they?
There you go.
Spike, Nikos is here.
I had him on my live stream one day. I had Host Busters XL and Host Busters come on my live stream, and what they are, they're a trolling group, and he was recording my live stream as he was trolling me. And I went to his page and saw it, so I filed a copyright strike against him, and I got that particular video down, and I got him blocked. But so keep an eye out for Host Busters XL or Host Busters. If they come in the stream, you need to get rid of them right away.
Okay.
Never
Got
fails. Never fails.
Yeah.
I
Well,
had
Spike,
like
I'll tell you what.
19.
Spike, I'm gonna leave you. You got more than enough company tonight, and I'm gonna go tune in outside. I'm watching, so be careful. I'm watching. You know, got.
Well, hey,
Okay.
before you
Endless
go,
right?
before you go, just for entertainment value, let me share my screen here and show you kind of what happens. Share screen, application window.
Now, did you do it through Google or just type in Palomino cigars in the browser?
Let's see. Am I screen sharing right there?
Yeah.
We're gonna go over here. Let's go to Google. Where's Google? Google.
Yeah, it's right up there.
There we go.
Yeah, it's
There
on the
you
top
go.
of your thing. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys seeing this?
Right there. There it is.
Not yet.
Yeah, Spike, you got to
Can you
lock
freeze
it.
the screen? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I've-
this one right here was the one I clicked on at
I've
first. You
locked
guys
it
see
on
this?
purpose.
What does it say?
You guys seeing this?
Hey, Spike,
Yeah.
can you lock the screen right on Curtis? And
I
that way
have
it'll
done-
stay
I
on.
have done it. I have locked it on Curtis.
Yeah, you won't
Okay.
see it. We won't see the lock in our chat window, but if you look at the stream itself, you'll see it's locked.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
I'm
so let me
going
go
back
over
and
here.
forth. Yep,
Let me-
there it is.
All right, let me go over here and share this real quick. Come on,
Yeah,
where is
but
this?
what is it? What is the URL? What does it say as the actual website address?
Why is this not coming up? Share. There we go. All right, share application window. Here we go. Share. So this is the one I clicked on right here. And this is what I get.
Uh-huh.
No, that might be an old page from an old site, and it's just taking you to a generic dump spot because the page doesn't exist. But just
Cool.
go. Just that happens a lot of times when you have. See, we've had the site up for years and years and years, and I rebuilt the site, and there's a lot
which
of
Hold
one
on,
old
I'm
you got?
putting all
pages.
the addresses. Just kidding.
Hold on here. I may have to do some ordering there.
Yeah. I was just saying.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
go
Claude,
to-
just
just
all
same
the help he
mindset.
could get.
go to the one that says Silvio Palominos. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the site. Yeah,
Nice.
and
It's funny.
we have to protect ourselves with all this 18-year-old guard. You know, you got to be 18 to do this. You got 18 to do that. And
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, I'll order some cigars from you guys.
that's great. Hey, listen, don't order. I just sold out today. I sold the last of the Toros, and I haven't taken it off the site yet. So I got the Robustos and the Torpedoes. The Torpedoes are probably better. They're a little bigger.
Awesome. You'll get an order
Good.
from me here shortly.
Okay, super. See, I made money tonight. About
Made it
12
worthwhile.
about 12 cents. Yeah. All right, everybody. Well,
Something's better than
listen.
all or nothing.
Hey, Spike, thanks for having me as usual. I always enjoy it. You know.
Man, thank you very much, Mitch. I'm just taking it off Curtis there, putting it on you.
Okay, man. One of my
Thank you.
favorite places. One of my favorite places to hang out is with you, my friend. You know that. And
Thank you, Mitch. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Week number 2 of 20 million too. You know.
there you go. I'll give you. Give you a
We're
crikey.
gonna-
Any other requests before I leave? You want the famous
The
the
disclaimer,
Arnold, you want-
please. I want the disclaimer.
the disclaimer? Come on.
Offer no purchase. Limited time offer. No purchase necessary. Offer valid at participating locations. Void where prohibited. No animals were harmed during the production of this soundboard. Subject to change without notice. Side effects include dry mouth, occasional pig snort or two, sore stomach, teary eyes, achy jaws, and whatever tingles well. Laughing hard.
Crikey, yeah, we got the crikey. Got the crikey.
Yeah, that's the one, Mitch. Good on you, mate.
And we got this didgeridoo, which goes on forever.
Monk music.
Oh, my eardrums.
Don't give the old guy a sound effects machine here.
Yeah.
And Spanky is his monkey.
And my monkey's name is Spank. Yeah,
That's
that
right.
wasn't my idea either.
We've got Spank the monkey. So there
Spank
we
the
go.
monkey. All right, guys. Let me get out of
Have a good
here.
night, Mitch.
Seeing you,
Okay,
man.
Mitch.
Good to
Bye,
see
Mitch.
you.
Go and look
Take
after.
care, everybody.
You go and have a spank. See ya.
Smoke.
No, smoke. Yeah.
There you go. Thank
Yeah.
you. Bye.
Thank you for
Coach,
coming on
spank.
board, Mitch, again, mate.
Anytime. See you.
All right. Ta-da. Now, I just want to clear something up on the chat there, boys.
Okay.
I did read some of the stuff that went on there. Antonio, who is a family member, if you read what he says there, Drone, I got a buddy to come over from another channel to come over and visit, and we timed him out because they got a certain code word, naked surfer girls. That's fair enough, boys. But if you read what the word was, the word was written as naked. Now, I have rectified the situation, and I guess when 300 minutes are up, you will be blue. So apologize for the misunderstanding, but when it comes to that sort of thing, guys, as much as I might look like a boobs and butt person myself, the community that this family is, we don't have little kids and things like that, but it's just, the word naked, naked girls is just borderline. So that's why what happened. And I'm sure that now that I've explained it, you'll understand. But as I said, you read my little reply to both of you, and I fixed it up. So I look forward. I don't want to scare you away, but now you understand a little bit more. So when we type whatever we type in the chat, and I don't mind if you type links to your page, to your videos, to something special, to your channel. That's
Right.
what this is all about: networking, supporting each other,
Yep.
and
And having fun.
and
Having fun.
having a lot of fun, and meeting some
That's the
really
main
cool
one.
people as well. Really, a lot of interesting backgrounds. What I'm about is motorbikes. As you can see, the baby there, the big trike, and also drones. I have my
The Ferrari.
my Mavic Pro Ferrari. There it is. We'll bring him up close and personal. There we go. There it is. And I
That
love.
is so cool the way you did it.
Yeah, we've got the carbon fiber props on him, and all good. It's fun. Yep, still going well. Still rocking the Mavic Pro 1. Reason for that is I can't afford a Mavic Pro 2. When I can,
Do you wax it? Do you,
I will
do you wax
upgrade
your drone?
for
It's
sure.
so shiny.
No,
Do you wax
no,
your
no.
drone?
No.
So those carbon fiber props, they're very, very stiff. Have you noticed it to be a little more active when you're flying? In other words, more responsive?
Yes, very much so. And also as well, what I've done, Curtis, is I've done the NLD mods to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So this one here, I've had up to nearly 80 kilometers an hour. I don't know what that is in miles, but
Can you, I don't either.
Educate me what NLD
what you
means.
can do is you can tweak everything on and everything.
Oh,
everything.
no limit.
Everything you can control your drone so much better. I can have this. I set it at 55 degrees, which is optimum. You can have it more, but there's too much drag. So you have it at 55, and that gives us the optimum speed. And you don't run it flat out all the time like I did, and I overheated the battery. So I have 3 batteries. I ended up losing one. So, but that
I did.
The video that I made for it is test flights. It's been in the making for ages. I lost my files and then I've found them again. So I'm slowly building that project together. And I'm hoping by maybe this time next week, that video will be up and running. And it's really, really cool. I might even, because I've got some new guys in the chat, we'll go back to the chat, then I'll get it ready and I'll do a screen share of the first 60 seconds of the video I'm working on. It's really, really, I put a lot of work in the beginning of it. It's coming up really good. So I'll set that up while we go to the chat, and that will just be something a bit different to share with everyone as well. I'm really proud of it, guys. I work with Final Cut Pro. I'm a learner with editing and everything. I'm still a learner in so many ways, but the editing process is my absolute passion. And I've managed to get a whole pile of what they call assets off the internet for free, a little bit here, a little bit there, green screen effects, things like that, keying and stuff like that. And I'm really looking forward to getting way better at telling stories with my films and the videos that I do make. And that's the fun bit for me. That's what I'm the guy that's hosting the live, and this is a little bit about me. Yeah.
Well, talking about carbon fiber props. I got these from my Phantom 3, and well, they didn't work out too well. They just made the drone just herky jerky, and
Oh, you know what you're going to do there, mate? What? You had a Phantom, did you? Okay.
yeah, I bought these.
Turned out the Expo.
Yeah. Now, what you got to do is in settings. I can't remember the name. I've got it. Hang on. I'll get it for you, mate. Because I'll tell you exactly what you do. You've got to adjust a couple of settings to allow for for these props, and it will take the wobble out and any issues you have. I'll find. I've got it written down because you do that adjustment to suit the prop, and bam, it's all sorted. I had the same problem, and it's all sorted.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's in the gain and expo settings. You just need to turn those down, make it more of a Bezier curve.
Right.
I did the same thing with my my first Inspire. I got the carbon fiber props, and man, that thing was just active. I had it up to 100 miles an hour. Granted, I was going from 100 feet down to 70 feet, and I had a wind speed behind me. But when I uploaded the file to Air Data and I checked the wind and I checked my speed on that, it was like booking, man. That thing was awesome.
Excellent.
Does your DJI GoPro app record the highest speed?
Yeah, but this records. So Air Data is a little bit different. It tells you from second to second what's happening in your drone, whereas the DJI Go app will average things out over time. This will tell you exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I have a Mavic Air and it's supposedly went 43.6 miles per hour with the wind behind it.
Are you guys familiar with Air Data?
No.
It's a free service. It's airdata.com. I don't mean, let me back out. I don't want to interrupt here what you guys are doing.
No. Go for it, man. Go for it. And if you've got a link, please chuck it in. Where we are interested, Curtis, please go. I just want to quickly make mention, anyone interested in what we're talking about, the NLD stuff, I've just put an affiliate link. The boys have given me an affiliate link, and they've got one of my videos up on their website. There's the link there, guys. If you're just curious, you're not going to cost you nothing just to have a look. And that's the one to have a look through. If you don't mind, if you're going to follow through, then use the link. It helps me out. Gives me a couple of bob every time someone buys a license through that link. So yeah, every little bit helps. Carry on, Curtis. You're talking about this others. And also too, before we go on, I mean, I'm happily married to a lovely lady bloke, but I've got to tell you, mate, Curtis, your eyes, man, blue. What's going on there? You got contacts or something?
No, it's just my eyes. Just my eyes. That's it.
I know. So
my eyes and my voice. I guess that's all I got in life.
Yeah,
do you cook, Curtis?
Am I what?
Do you cook at home?
No, my wife does.
Okay. Then my wife would have had her way with you, so to speak.
You're going to propose to me.
With my eyes and my voice, and if I cook, I'm marryable. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're like a big catch.
You're a keeper. You're a keeper, man. You're a keeper. Hey, listen, I just want to pass this on to, this is the one for, hang on, where am I? I'm going to hold it on me. Okay. That's what I was told to do with the Mavic Pro. Now, that's what that one I've got with me.
Oh, okay.
So the gain and the pitch, the roll, the yaw. So these are the numbers, 89, and then
89.
Whatever that bottom one is. What's that one?
Vertical 100.
100, yeah. So that
Art, that's for the Mavic, though. You might want to Google what's best to use for the Phantom 3 Pro because it's a different airframe.
It is.
With a bit,
Yep.
Right. Okay. I'll check that out. Okay.
Hey, did anybody hear that DJI is gonna try to make a factory in the States to cut down on costs?
Yes, I heard about that. Yep. We need to make 51 drones. Russ, I love him. It's because of him I'm on the internet. So I really dig that bloke, and he's come a long way. And most of what he has to say is well researched and back. And I think he's got some really interesting stuff about sometimes some of the topics that we've talked about here tonight. So if anyone's interested in following up or getting in touch with Russ, he'll give you the answer straight up if you're not sure about something.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I follow 51 drones too. So
hey, good on you, Claude. Good on you. And I mean, I must admit, I really look both you, Curtis, and you, Claude. I'm going to from now on be a little bit more active. Yeah, it's like it's an honor to meet you. It's an honor to have you on. I really dig it. But see, you know how there's only so many hours in the day, and I mean we can make all the excuses under the sun. But now that I've got you here, I can definitely follow through with coming in, bit of a hello on the old
on the chat system, yeah,
watch time, some thumbs up, all these little things that mean nothing to do, and it's a big help to all of us. So yeah,
exactly.
Both of you, can you please type something in the chat now?
Yeah, I was going to ask Curtis to do that.
Yeah,
I only hear him on Val and
quickly, we can go to your channel, you see, and do it that way, if you don't mind, please.
I actually got my first live stream got known on here from the Canadian Drone Hub, so a lot of us have started over there. Yeah, that's where I was started. So.
Yeah, I started there too, not live with them, but that's where I started to meet people.
So I've got two channels. I have my personal channel, and then we have what we call the Big Show, Drone Owners Network Live. And that's the one a lot of people are kind of following. That's kind of the big one. And then I have my own personal channel where we're kind of I'm kind of going back to playing around with that a little bit.
Yeah.
But to jump back to that air data thing real quick, as far as a free resource that enables you to do a lot of things that you would not normally think you could do. A lot of people don't know this. DJI implemented this black box technology just like they do in airplanes, because so many people were saying, oh, my drones are flying away. Well, this way they're able to recover the information in the black box and say, no, what actually happened was this. You get to see some of that in the flight log that DJI gives you, but you don't get to see all of it. Well, Air Data has decrypted that information. So now you can upload your flight logs to Air Data, and they can do a million things for you that is just amazing. Now, first of all, I want to say I'm not paid to say this. I'm friends with Ron Sterner, the guy who owns the company. Don't get paid anything for it, but I just totally support this, because here's some stuff you can do. If you upload your flight logs over time, and what I mean is you constantly always upload your flight logs, eventually they're going to get to a point where they can do what is called predictive analysis on your drone. So let's say today that Claude crashes his drone. Okay, sorry, Claude, you crashed your drone, but you upload your flight log.
I crashed one yesterday.
Okay, you crashed your drone, you upload your flight log, and they figure out why you crashed it. Let's just say for argument's sake, it was the third cell on your battery went bad. Well, they start comparing that to everybody else who uploads their flight log, and if anybody else matches the characteristics of what you're doing, they will send out an email saying, hey, Art, your next flight, you're going to be replicating the exact same thing that Claude did, so you need to be really, really cautious because the next flight matches what he did. So it's predictive analysis, and it's a really cool feature. And that's only the beginning. They document, they pull out all the information so that the entire flight of your drone, you can track minute by minute, when you lose connection, when you have a spike in power, everything that goes on. Plus, you can also download what is called a KML file. Once you upload your flight log, you can download a KML file into Google Earth, and you can now see your flight in 3D on Google Earth.
Oh wow!
Really?
So now here's a really good reason why you might want to do this, and I'll give you a really good example. I was flying out over the bay where I'm fixing to go fly here in a little while, and one day I lost contact with my drone. I was about 600 yards away, and I thought there's no reason for me to lose. That was the Mavic 2 Pro. Lost contact, couldn't figure out why it was. It did return to home, came back. I uploaded my flight log, pulled up Air Data, and went looking to see exactly where it was. And I found out I was right beside a radio station antenna. I was right beside it. So the signal from the radio station antenna blew it out. I didn't see that antenna because it was just far enough away for me to not know that it was there. And my drone was facing the other direction. So that's why I didn't see it in the camera. So now I know that it's there. When I go back and fly, I don't fly near it. So there's an advantage to using some of this technology. Again, it's free. Doesn't cost you anything. There are subscriptions. I'm sorry, what?
Airdata.com, is it an app?
Yeah, I put the link in the chat over here. I'll put it in there again in case it gets lost. Airdata.com.
Yeah, I had a crash yesterday, but I'm still trying to figure out what happened. It was a unique typhoon. It was a unique typhoon. I plugged it in the computer, and GPS is working, compass, but I lost GPS and it started drifting. Well, I went to bring it down on the ground. Luckily, it was close to the ground, and it was drifting so bad I couldn't control it. So I put the stick down and shut the motors off, and it flipped over on its lid. But I kept losing GPS. So what I did, I ordered a new GPS module for it. I'm gonna put that in and try that. So,
Spike,
Yes, yes.
you saw Izzy, and now there's 2 ATVs and our life. Just
Yes, yes. So thank you for saying that, Conrad, and good timing for bringing it in. Yes, I also like to say hello to who's came in, and I put them into a thing with some way back up the top.
Thank you, Thomas, for watching that, by the way.
No. It must be yeah, Izzy. So good on you, Izzy, and you can see that you're blue now, my friend. I need an app so I can stop crashing into trees. Yep, it's the trees that jump out in front of your drone, isn't it? That's what happens. And also, Nikos, I think you're saying you're going there, my friend. You have to go. If you are, Nikos, thank you so much, man. Enjoy that Italian beautiful country that you live in, and keep up those really good videos that you're making, mate. Thank you very much, Nikos. And 2 ATVs, g'day, 2 ATVs. I love your, I watched one of your mail calls, I think, recently, and your wall of fame, or whatever you got going on there for all the stickers and things. I think that might be you. I'm pretty sure it is. 2 ATVs like that. Yeah, it is you, mate. So g'day. I do know who I'm talking to. Thank you for coming along and joining the stream here, mate. What an awesome bloody panel I've got on the show here today. To people.
Curtis, how do you get the information from your drone to the website? How does that
there are several ways you can
excuse me for a minute, guys. I just got to nick off a loo break, so I'll be back in a sec. Leave it with you, boys.
Oh, okay.
I made a tutorial, and if you'll give me just a second, there are several ways to do it. You can manually upload it, whether it's iOS or Android. You can literally drag and drop the file in there. You can. Now they have the SDK, so now that when you sync your files with DJI, you can go to the App Store, whether it's Android or iOS, and look up Healthy Drones and download their app. So when you do that, after you sync your files with DJI, open that up and click that app, and it will automatically sync and upload your files to AirData. And that's all you have to do. It's 2 clicks. Sync with DJI.
When you say sync, you're saying in the app, just recover the information, right?
Transmit the information to AirData. So you're.
No, I understand, but first the DJI app, you're saying sync data, get everything in, and then do the next step. What you're talking about, okay? Right,
and they're getting the information from DJI. They work with DJI on this, so they have the SDK, and they work with DJI on it. So they're getting the information from DJI, not from your drone.
Gotcha.
Let me find.
Did you call me Thomas, by the way? Was it?
Who, me? No.
You said that. Oh, okay.
No, there was a guy in the chat that said,
out there. I understand.
Yeah, he was talking about he watched the show that I did with AirData.
Okay.
Oh, that's Tomas O'Sullivan.
Tomas O'Sullivan.
He's from Ireland. He's from Ireland.
So here's one on how to sync your files.
Is it on your
I just posted it in the chat.
Okay.
It's on my personal channel. And then let me copy this link location. And this is the interview that I did with Iran on our big show. And that's right there.
Okay.
And he really goes into the details of just everything that you can get, all the information that's freaking incredible. I mean, overheating motors, overheating ESCs. I mean, whatever happens during your flight, if you lose GPS signal for 1 second, it will tell you. The DJI Go app will not tell you how many times you lose signal, and it's more than you actually would think is possible. But it's in real time when you're watching this thing. You may go 2 feet, and for 2 feet you've lost signal, and people are surprised with how often you lose signal. But
the Mavic Air is a Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah. The thing for me was, and I started back in the original Phantom. So the thing for me was when I was hearing about people doing flyaways, I was worried about flying my drone. Well, now that you have air data and you're able to go back and look at your flights and see what happens and stuff, you have that confidence again to get back out there because you understand what went wrong in the situation. 90% of it, maybe 99% of it is pilot error. And then just that 1%, you know, when it goes wrong and it is their fault, you now know, so you can go to DJI and say, hey, look, this happened. Here's what air data says. And it's hard for them to argue with it, you know. Not that they do. DJI's kind of turned around in the way that they handle customer service. That's a whole other show within itself. But the confidence that you have to fly again after something goes wrong, you know, for the longest time I'd hear guys, oh, I can't trust the drone. I can't send it out very far. You know, I'm only good sending it up 100 feet and then 200 feet. But if you know what went wrong and you know that it's something that's not going to happen again, or if you realize, oh, I've got a bad battery, I just don't need to use this battery anymore, I can stick another battery in there, you're confident to go back out there and fly again. So it's a great asset. It's a free service. There is some subscriptions to it for pro pilots that want to do reports to the FAA, or they have multiple drones. But yeah, you can do 100 free uploads, 100 flight logs, 100 flights for free. And then on the 101st flight, your first flight will fall off. And then on your 102nd flight that you upload, your second flight falls off. So yeah, that's one thing that people are kind of confused about. They'll say, oh, well, I only get 100 flights out of it. No, you can continuously use it, and you have access to the last 100 flights that you always have done. So yeah,
when you hit 101, 102, you lose number 1 and number 2.
Exactly, and they are recoverable. They don't necessarily go away. If you go to one of the pro plans, then automatically they are back there so that you can see them.
Gotcha.
But yeah, a lot of the documentation and stuff that's in there is just fabulous, and it's FAA and CAA compliant. Soon it's going to be I forget what the EU is. It's going to be compliant with them as well. Canada can use it. I'm not sure about Australia, but they're working to make this app something that you can turn around, and if somebody says, hey, what happened here, you can turn in your flight logs to them, and they'll be like, okay, so this happened.
Do you bother with Allstate insurance?
No, I use Verifly. I use Verifly for my stuff.
Well, Allstate insures my Mavic Air for $60 a year.
Yep.
And I don't have to. I don't even have to give them a drone to make a claim.
Right.
Just so you know.
Yep, I knew about that.
Verify is
an on-demand. Yeah, it's insurance as you go, and I've got a sponsorship deal with them. I'll be straight up with you on that. So okay. I kind of get it free.
I understand. Makes sense. I like free.
Yeah, free is good. Our deal is kind of over, and they haven't taken anything away yet. So I'm waiting for the day when they go, oh yeah, we're not doing anything anymore.
Gotcha. And you got them subscriptions.
Craig,
they've been very good to me. I can't complain.
Good.
Craig Yarker said, I got a Mavic Air. It's a great Wii drone for me. I actually got a Mavic Air, and I was flying it today. And I don't know. I fly it over our property, and I've had it over 2,000 feet away from me, and I never had a lick of issue with it. So, it's all over private property.
Over water at the beach. I just went out.
Oh,
yeah. And
anybody here use the
it.
goggles, the DJI goggles? Anybody?
I don't.
I've tried them. For me, it doesn't work.
Because big, bulky.
No, it's how do I say this so you understand? A lot of times when I'm out flying, I'm by myself, and I don't like the idea of. And I fly down at the Port of Tacoma, and I've had too many people walk up to me saying hi, and it's like, oh, what, that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
I've never had anything bad happen, and just kind of
vulnerable.
Yeah, feel vulnerable. If somebody was with me, I wouldn't feel so bad. I really want to get into FPV drones. I really, really do. I want to mix the footage from my Phantom 4 Pro and my Mavic that I fly, the Mavic 2 Pro. I want to mix the footage, with some racing drones or some acro drones, I should say. I think that would
be so good.
Have you ever done acro at all? Even a little taste of it? No.
FPV, man, I have not tried it yet myself. And listening to you, Curtis, I'll lock it on you. What's going on there?
Got my little FPV drone.
All right, man, that's a good one.
Yep, it's all right. It was one of those
kind of goggles?
I got the Spectrum goggles and the DX6 that I'm using.
So you don't need glasses. You're not an eyeglass wearer.
No. My eyes are just blue.
I have these big Viper FXT goggles because I need glasses to fly.
I also got I can't reach them from here, but I've got I went on flight test and they had a really nice set of box goggles. And what I liked about them was that you can pull the screen out and it's got the transmitter built into it.
DV800 or something like that.
I forget what it's called, but what I like about they were cheap
on the bottom. You can put on a tripod or no?
No, they're box goggles, but the screen
you can separate them.
Right, you can pull the screen out, and what you can do is hand the screen to somebody that comes out, and you can let them watch your flights as well, which I thought was pretty cool.
That's the same with the FXT. You can actually take the screen out. That's cool.
And they were pretty cheap. And then I've flown with them a couple times. Those are nice. I think the goggles are better than the box goggles, the other ones that I have. But I bought those thinking, hey, I'll have a backup set, and if anybody ever goes out with me, I can take those with me. And if somebody shows up, and says, "Oh, wow, that looks cool," I can hand them the screen and they can watch what I'm doing, as opposed to just watching the drone go. Yeah. But I really want to get the. I don't have the new Osmo action cam with the Rock Steady on it, and I really want to get that and stick that on the Acro drone. I think that will help a lot with cinematic style stuff. I'm not one of those guys that does 100 flips. So, you watch a lot of these FPV drone guys, and it's like, okay, we're going to do a power loop, flip, 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 and then we're going to go turn left, flip, 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 and then we're going to go over here, flip, 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 and then we're going to go over here, and we're going to do, and then we're going to go flip, 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 and it's like, oh, good Lord, man. Okay, you can flip. I get it. That's
they have not HD whoops and drones now, right? HD.
Oh yeah. That's not, the flipping stuff is not for me. I like the fast low to the ground, shooting under the trees.
Yeah, that low to the ground stuff.
You can watch some of my videos. You might actually like them.
Yeah.
That's what I like much better than the flips and high up in the air. And
what's your name in the chat so I can jump over there?
Back from the sky.
Back from the sky. Let me find you over here, and I'll
type something in. Type something in, Conrad.
Yeah, type something in for me.
It's Carlos as well, man. I just call him Conrad. I'm the only one that calls him that.
All right.
Actually, everybody does now. Which is good.
All right, I got you. Back from the sky. I'll check this out here when we get off the chat here. Yeah. Emax Tiny Hawk Whoop in the hood.
But look for the ET115. It's actually a little bit faster. It's a 3S. The Tiny Hawk is what I learned acro with. It's
okay, cool.
For me, it was learning, but it's all so much fun.
I'll check that out.
I'm just opening my screen share video. I'm just working on that at the moment in the background. Carry on.
Hey, we got this for you.
I just added him too. I didn't have him, so I went ahead and added you back too. So
I also I just joined. Who did I join? I joined. It doesn't know. I don't know if he's still here or not. But I had his page open, which is JDS Flying Canuck. I'm your newest subscriber, mate. I'm happy to jump on your bus. Do you know about that, Claude and Peppers, about jumping on the bus?
Yeah, say it backwards. I got it.
That's it. That's the one. Good on you, boys.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Art, by the way.
Hang on, I've just to turn that one down, turn it back up, and stop my music because I've just got to get organised here. Right.
Art came up with a really, really genius idea with his GoPro and the little piece of wood that he takes out and he does the underwater. I wish you had a clearer lake, but that was just a genius idea. When I saw you do that, and you were calling it your razzmatazz. I was watching that on your show one day. I just wanted to give you a little shout out that I thought that was just a genius idea. I love that. That was great, man.
Thank you. It was just something that popped in my head while I was, at work. I work at a dental manufacturing company, so I work with tiny parts, and it gives me time to kind of, think about stuff while I'm working. And on break, I just drew up a design and got a piece of wood, got a part to hold the GoPro camera, took it to the maintenance guy and said, "Here, screw this on this piece of wood for me." and I gave them the screws, and they did it, and it worked. And I put little eyelets on the corners so I could kind of somewhat steer the little thing so it doesn't float away from me. And did you see my video from the ranch last week?
I don't believe I saw that. It's one of those
you
cases
gotta
of
check that one. That was I just recently posted that, and you'll see some big old bass swimming around and carp and a lot of bluegill in there.
You should put a link to that show that you're talking about in the description
I'll do that.
Is the wood and the GoPro is just an extension, like a handle to put on the water? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah. Ingenious idea. Just super simple, but ingenious idea.
Can you use PVC instead of the wood, so you don't have to worry about the wood?
You could do that. This is my prototype that I made. And
how long is the piece of wood? 3 feet, 4 feet? 6 feet?
No, it's just about 6 inches by 2.
And it goes.
Hey, Art.
Wait, maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah, yes.
Hey, Art, I would suggest an RC boat, modify it, mount the camera in it so it looks down, and you can drive it around.
Yeah,
and put a fish hook on the back of it, a release.
I think technically that's illegal.
Oh, yeah.
Claude, I like that watermark droney thing you got going on in the corner there, mate.
Yeah, I had DNA Interactive. He did all my graphics for me. I used OBS, so he did all my graphics and everything, designed everything for me.
It's all those little things that make the difference. I think it really does. It really does. I think for me, it's the same. Like what I'm setting up here is what's in frame. I mean, this is going to be totally different in about 12 months. But I'm changing the subject, guys. I'm going to jump in a little bit for a second because couple of things was pointed out to me, and I did not realize I've been up all night, you see, so that's why I'm a bit loopy. I've actually gone over an hour, which is not a problem. Wifey is called, we share the phone that I've got, and every Sunday at a certain time she rings her mum in Brisbane, so that's why. But she just said, look, go for it. I said, I've got a super intellectual panel on, and we're having really productive conversation. So she said, oh, that's cool. That's all right. I'm only eating into her time with mum, and that's all right. But I just wanted to point that one out. So we're looking at about maybe 15 minutes or so, guys, just to give you that call. Right. And the other two things, one is I just want to put this out there too. I have them here, guys. This is Tham's, hang on. What do they call it? Tham's World.
Right.
Yep, a cool guy. And he makes good videos. And he sent me something away from America. I've got Dirty D, this one here. Was it this one here? That's, I think, from Dirty Des. He's another subscriber and a really cool guy. And another one here, I'm not sure who that's from. So I will be looking at them and making a mail call number 2 coming up in the next few days, everybody. So those who are watching the replay or in the chat now or checking it out on the panel, that's coming up. And right now, guys, I'm going to do the first 60 seconds or so of what I'm calling I haven't really, I think I've got DJI hack or something like that. It's my drone with the NLD mods video that I'm working on. This is the beginning, and I do suggest that we try and remain quiet and listen, because there's some little hidden gems.
Everybody mute your mics.
I was just going to say.
In the hidden gems in the audio side of things. So here we go. I'll just get the share screen thing going on, which is the green one, I understand. Yep, share screen. And here, I'm just going to have a look, see what it says here. Thanks, guys, for your patience. Your entire screen. So that's what I want to do. I'm going to share. Okay, so now you're looking at the mess. Here we go. So we'll go over to Final Cut, and we're going to press this one over here, that one there, and away we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
I haven't put music to it yet. G'day world. Welcome to Australia. Outback, West Australia. iSpike, that's me. And of course, little Skully is having a bit of a snooze this morning. We got up a bit early. We're out here. We're going to do a test flight with the Mavic Pro, the NLD mods I've done. And yeah, it's let's just do some test flights, see how she goes, see how the motors handle it, see how the gimbal handles it. Yeah, and we'll tell you a little bit more as we go along. I'm going to be using the iPhone access mic as the monitor, as well as recording what I'm seeing as well. Turn your phone off into the video as well. But what a glorious morning, guys. It's supposed to be a bit windy and a bit stormy. Crickets, crickets. There's actually an eagle flying just over here. He's probably coming over, but you can't see him in frame. Don't come and get me. Life is good, guys. Life is as good as this picture looks. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We got the GoPro Hero 7 Black, kindly sponsored to the iSpike channel from EMBE. That's my mate Marcus in Germany. Thank you, Marcus. He's going to be up there. We're going to be filming the with the GoPro in what are we using? We're using 1080p at 120 frames per second because I want to try and follow the drone as it's flying and the pitch it gets, and then slow it down in post. So let's just see how that turns out as well. It's not far away. It's all about to happen, guys. So so I think we'll on with the show. Hey, on with the show. All right, see you shortly. Yeah. And we'll stop it there. We'll stop it there. So, guys, that was that, fellas. Thanks very much. You can turn your microphones back on again. I'll just shut it down.
Nice job. Nice job.
Yeah.
We just
Hey, Curtis, that video is on my fishing channel called Art Place Fishing. So check that out, and I think you'll be impressed with some of my videos over there.
Cool. Yeah, your videos are good, Art. Your good videos are good. But we're not supposed to talk about that yet. We're supposed to talk about how good mine was.
Well, I heard a little bodily functions going on there. You snuck that one in there.
Nice job.
Catch people off guard. Yeah.
You know, that's one of the things that I've noticed too about videos that right now. Years ago, sure, you could do a drone video and just kind of do cinematic shots and all this stuff. But I tend to gravitate now towards videos where the guy is in the video and he's talking about where he is, much like what Spike just did here. I think that's very entertaining and it brings a lot of value to the video. So yeah, when guys are actually in the video and talking about what they're fixing to do and stuff like that, it makes it much, much more interesting than just a, hey, here's my drone and check out the fabulous places I've been and just music and all that. That's getting kind of old.
You're not going to be impressed with mine then, but I mean, you'll at least get the you'll at least get the low flying and in and out of trees.
You know, everybody's learning, and everybody's learning. And
I just started this hobby. What April 20th is my son's birthday. I bought myself the first Mavic Air.
Just kind of think about what you watch on a daily basis. What draws your attention, and I think most people will say it's when you have the person who's creating the video that's in the video talking about, oh, you know, I do this, I did that. Bot Grinder is a great example. He comes on, he talks a little bit about what he's doing. He's a little funny guy having some fun, and the next thing you know, he's whipping around, flying his drone, and then he goes, oh well, I crashed, I did this, whoops, I did that, and then he's back into flying again. So you're getting more of a feel of the personality as well as the drone footage. I tend to gravitate more towards those videos myself.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Well, what I usually...
sorry, I'm going to jump in. I just want to welcome Steve Carpenter. Steve, g'day. Welcome to the chat, man. Good on you, man. We're not supposed to be on air, but you've managed to pop in overtime. So thanks very much for coming in. Good on you, mate. Excellent. And remember, everybody, Craig Yanker, he's just in the bottom of the chat there now. Craig Yanker was in hospital yesterday. He got his ankle fused, his legs up. So I just want to give a shout out to you, Craig. He lives in southern New Zealand. He's a new family member to the iSpike family. So I just suggest if you see some new faces, guys, in the chat, including the guys on the panel, those that I'm talking about in the chat, please jump to each other's channels here. I would really appreciate it. It turns me on to facilitate and help facilitate the networking side of things, as well as making videos. So, and like you were saying, Claude, the going a little extra mile, because like it's now 2-3 years that the consumer-based drone hobbyist has been able to afford to have a drone. And
it was Curtis, not Claude.
Sorry, Curtis.
Yes.
Sorry. Yes. Yes. I think that the adding value by seeing the face, the person, is that's a lot of what we want to do these days. So as far as us little hobbyist filmmakers. Now, the last thing I want to say while I've got the floor is, Curtis, you will enjoy Carlos's low-flying videos. I watched them the other day, Carlos, and it's exactly what you're talking about, Curtis, how what you want to marry your FPV low-flying and sort of adding that into the cinematic other drone cameras footage to make a video. I think that would be brilliant, because the combination of the two hasn't really been done. So you're going to be a first there, mate, when you bring them out. And I really look forward to seeing them. And I'm really glad that everybody here, everybody that's in the chat now and in the past, everybody that's on the panel and in the past, I really thank you very much. I'm not winding up, but now I'm going to make it a 10-minute call. And I'd like to welcome Mr. Ice Cream Sweating Box Man. You smell a bit, but you're okay. Mel, back on the panel.
Howdy, Mel.
How you go, Mel? And how's Happy Steve?
Did they fix it? That's all I want to know.
Yeah.
The air conditioned now.
The electric motor out on the condenser was overheating and seizing up, and that's what was locking everything up. And that was a mere $250, and he gave me almost $100 discount on it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Another 150 on top of the two you already gave him, or
another $250 on top of the two I already gave him. So now I'm $450 into it.
Boy,
but you'll be cool.
Yeah, but you're cool now, all right?
Oh, I was cool anyway, because I'm a cool dude.
Oh,
Yeah, it's blowing nice and cold again.
Good. I'm glad someone's blowing all over you. Mate. All good.
Thanks for a good night's sleep.
Whoo, whoo. So, gentlemen, I'm going to ask one at a time, and we'll all be courteous to the person that's saying the most interesting thing. And I'd like you all to wind up with whatever you'd like to share as a last thing with the people in the chat and with us here on the panel live. What would you like to share? Anything you'd like to let anybody know about stuff? Go for it, one at a time. You can go.
Well, first,
I'll call it.
I'll go in there. I'll go first. I'll say thank you very much for bringing me on. It's an honor to be here. You're an entertaining channel. I really, really do appreciate it. I do want to say real quick, though, if you haven't gotten your Canadian Drone Hub coffee mug, you need to get one, because one, the coffee tastes better. Two, it makes you, after a sip, it makes you say "a." I don't know why. It makes you say. It makes you say "a." It turns you a bit Canadian.
Oh man, you're a really good salesman, Curtis. You really are. The way you
I make nothing on this thing, but no, seriously, thank you for having me on tonight. I realize you don't necessarily know me. You take a chance when you bring somebody new into the chat and into the panel, but I really appreciate you for having me on. Thank you very much, and it's always a pleasure talking to all of you other gentlemen. Claude, Art, I've talked to you guys and met you guys before, and I'm sure I've talked to you guys in other chat streams elsewhere. So thank you very much for having me on. I definitely appreciate it.
Cool, man. Cool. Well, remember this, Curtis, that every Saturday night, mate, and I like to let everyone know that, oh, man, I guess you can appreciate, you saw my desktop. It's like stuff everywhere, and I've got a notepad and a pen, and I'm writing things down, and my head doesn't really work properly. I'll let you know that too. So any help I can get with people, just giving me a bit of an email saying stuff, and then I can go, yes, good. I can copy and paste that stuff and put it all together. And I do have one big document, and it's backed up with everybody's email and their channel and their contact name, and as much information as I can build in this I guess A-team type document that I've got. And what I'm doing with that's the people that I invite. I can send the emails out, get involved,
Right.
perhaps also do the same, vice versa. The Aussie bloke coming on as a special guest in 2 weeks' time. Those sorts of things add flavour to all of us. So we can do that for each other. I know we can.
You're definitely a flavorful guy.
Yeah, excellent.
I do need to jump out of here though, because I got a night flight I got to prepare for.
Okay, Curtis, man, you do it, mate. Thanks very much for
Thanks
being
for the
here.
information.
See you, Curtis.
Hey guys, talk to you later. And again, thank you very much for having me on. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.
Yeah, hooroo, Curtis, hooroo, mate.
And I'm going to go next, and I'm going to say that he was pretty good about everything except he made one mistake. He should be talking about the 400 AGL mug, not the.
I tell you what, mine's in the mail. Mine's in the mail. Hang on, I know what I can do. I can do the next best thing. I can't do that.
So are you fixing to wrap up, Spike? Is that what you're doing?
I am, Mel. Yeah, I'm overtime.
Oh, I got back just in time to say goodbye. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And everybody on the panel, Claude, feel free to text, Skype me later or whatever if you want to chat some more. And
Alrighty.
Excellent, man.
I appreciate you, Spike and Art and Trevor and everybody.
Good.
No worries, Mel.
Good on you, man.
Okay.
And Conrad.
And
Yeah, and Conrad. That's it. That's right. Our low flyer. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, man. I'm glad that you're getting cooler as we speak.
It's cooling down. It's going to take it a couple hours to get this house cooled back down again, but it'll be all right.
Yeah. And I mean, how, as you said before in your own words, man, how can you make anything cooler that's already that cool, you know?
That's right.
Yeah.
You know how I made it? You know how I made it cooler, Spike?
Yeah, but I don't know. You had a haircut in your beard.
No, sir. I made
Hanging
it
out
just a
with Spike.
little bit cooler by coming on your show. There you go.
Good on you, Cuzzy. That's what.
And on that note, Fuzzy Cuzzy, I'm going to click that little red X and let the other guys go.
All right, brother. See you
hanging
later.
in the breeze.
Peace, brother.
Ta-da,
Take
man.
care.
Yep.
Hey, Spike.
I'll just say real quick. All right, go ahead.
Okay. I was just going to say, hey, Spike, I know this is the first time I've been on your live stream, and I've heard a lot about you through other creators here on YouTube. And I really appreciate the fact you invited me in today. But you didn't have a drone effects with Claude coffee cup that says "What the hell" on it. So.
Everybody's got a coffee cup. I tell you, I've got this.
Oh
one.
yeah, I got more merch.
My Christmas one that I got, but it's sort of supposed to represent me. But it's not my merch. My merch is way better than this one. And there are a couple out there on the internet. If you look, just type in iSpike and you'll see them there. So yeah. I mean, go for it. We've all got to do it. It's funny actually. What we should do in the future maybe is when I actually get my own cup. It's going to be a thing. We always got our cup, and it's right when we just talk normal. We just talk like that. You know. Yeah.
That looks natural.
Yeah.
As you're burning your cheek.
Yeah, something like that. You know? No, excellent, Claude. Thank you, sir. I will frequent and come and catch your shows more. I want to learn.
If you're available sometime and I'm on, feel free to. I'll invite you in too. So
cool, man. Cool. That'll be good. I have
hang out with us.
So. Bits and pieces of whatever.
Actually, how many hours are you into ahead of us? 12, 14?
12 Central.
12 Central?
13 Central, because your 6 p.m. when I started in Central, 6 p.m. Central is 7 a.m.
7
Eastern. So that's 13 hours.
All right, but I'm Eastern, so it would be.
Yeah, I'm Mountain time here.
I think I'm about 14 hours ahead.
Yeah, the Philippines is 14 hours from
where I'm at. It's 10:12 p.m.
Oh, Mike Roach is in.
Yeah, me too.
Mike just got in to say
Why not?
Good on you, Mikey, man. Just in time, brother, man. We're literally winding up, but that's cool. How you doing?
Okay, Spike.
Since I'm the newest.
Okay, Claude, we were just winding up.
I'll just say quick.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
I'm going to cut out right now. So enjoy the rest of your show there, Spike. And thanks
No
for having
worries.
me.
Take care, Claude.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
Look forward to seeing you in the future, near future.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Hooray, hooray.
All right, can I jump in?
Yes,
Go for it.
go for
Spike,
it.
I don't have. I've got merchant too. I've got T-shirts and mugs on my Teespring. If you want to come there. Also, I just got my ticket to Spin Up, and I've got a GoFundMe account to try to get me to Spin Up because it's pretty expensive to fly down there.
I saw the email that went around for that.
I did too.
Yeah.
Mike Roach has chipped in. Thanks, Mike, for the donation, and I'm up to $150.
Oh, that's
What's
gonna
your
help.
goal?
There
What's
you
your
go.
goal?
That's one
What's your
hooker.
goal?
650.
Gotcha.
650.
Yep.
Got a ways to go till the fall.
Yep.
It's you got a few weeks yet to go, so yeah, it's good to get the promotion out there. Art, no problem at all, mate. I wish you luck with that.
Well, thank you very much, and I will.
You've given me an idea. I might do the same next year, except my GoFundMe will have to be about $5,000 to get me there and back.
Well, you better start right now, then.
Yeah. I've got other plans, and I'll be there. I'll get there one year. You'll see.
All right. Well, take care. See you guys next time.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Good luck.
Take care.
Art. See you, mate. Hooroo, man. I want to just say something about Mike. Have you just come out of the wrestling ring, Mike?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, me and George, the Animal Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got the training shirt, gym shirt on, the big muscles. Yeah. Look at him. Look at him. Hey,
I'm
excellent.
biting the turnbuckle.
That's my you're my son now, brother. give us a
He needs to hang out with Curtis when Curtis is using the goggles. You don't
Yeah.
have to worry anymore.
That's right.
It's a nice day here, so I was kind of wearing a homemade tank top, and I saw you around earlier, but a buddy of mine was over, and we were just living normal life and being non-electronic for a while.
That's a good thing to be unplugged, man. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Now that I'm doing a weekly thing, mate, I'll be here every week. Doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see Spike. Jack Frost.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Morning.
Oh,
Jack,
See you, buddy.
yeah. No, we've got Conrad that's got a split. So away you go.
No, I just
Conrad.
want to say thanks again for having me.
Oh,
Again,
you're
I never
welcome.
thought I'd be doing it, and
Yeah,
I'm
man.
actually happy that we're having this opportunity, you and I, as well as the other guys.
Excellent.
But I think it's so cool that we can talk different states, different countries, different time zones. Even like you're in Sunday, and I'm still experiencing Saturday. It's fascinating to me. It's so cool.
We can speak in real time. We can speak in real
Exactly.
time. That's
Right.
really.
We're living the Jetsons.
Yeah, man.
But this for me is more of a hobby and fun, and I'm not looking to make any money, but I'm having a good time doing it.
Yeah, and the community is great, and meeting people is really good as well.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
Because
Anyway,
that'll be a good connection between you and Curtis. With Curtis to have a look at some of your low flying, because I know
it might give him ideas.
Yeah, it's exactly the stuff that he's talking about.
When he said that,
Yeah,
that's what I like.
Yeah.
Same
Made
thing.
me think about it too. So
anyway,
And-
love you.
and,
We'll
I
catch
know-
up to you soon.
All right.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's
What were you going
really-
to say?
No, it's really cool that I know that in some cases, for some people, this type of thing, it is actually a good personal development thing as well, because you're putting yourself out there in an unusual sort of situation, looking at a little camera, but then you see the screen and yes, no, it's you. We're actually having this chat like we're at the pub.
Right.
But yeah. So I think that's
Attaching a name to the what do you call it?
Yeah.
Name.
Face to
Face
the name.
to the name. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
And what was the other thing? I forgot it. Lost it. Doesn't matter.
And I also love being called Conrad. I get a kick out of it.
Hey. And thank you for bringing show and tell, man. Good on you, mate. Thank you for
Well,
that.
I remembered. So I wanted to at least have something.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I racked my brain and I thought, the guitar will do. So good on you, man.
You'll give us something to think about for next week on an email. Or
Yeah,
something on one
man.
of your videos.
Show and tell. Anybody who
But
comes
please
on-
don't forget that email. Send it to me. The same ones that you sent to Mitch.
Yeah, sure, man. I've got it written down to do so. So
Okay.
I'll
I'm
grab it.
interested in that kind of stuff a lot.
Yeah. Well, I think this NASA one, mate, I'll be really interested to. That's why I asked Mitch about it, because
Yeah.
I think we might be able to fire up a bit of a conversation. But I'm really interested to hear your opinions of after what it said. You know.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
After you see it and what you have to say
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. Cool.
All right, guys.
All right,
Everyone, have a
man.
good night. Thanks again, Spike.
Ta-da.
Take Conrad.
Take care, guys.
Ta-da, Conrad.
Be good.
Okay. Let's see now. Trevor.
How you going, buddy?
Yeah,
Hey,
your
Trevor.
turn, mate, your turn.
I'm not too far away from Spikey, am I?
What's that?
I'm in Australia, so I'm not too far.
Oh,
But
no.
I just recently got this from Rodney Bell.
Awesome.
Got this. This is so good. I just
Yeah.
put hot chocolate in it yesterday. Even the last mouthful nearly burnt my lips.
Righto.
That's how hot it kept. So I
Yep.
was quite happy to receive that, and I got a shirt as well, but it's in the wash.
Okay.
But and look out for all the improvements that my channel's getting.
Yes.
And I finally got the package. I thought I was only just getting about a day or two of work done on my channel. They ended up investing 80 odd plus hours on my channel.
Wow.
He did everything.
Excellent.
No stone unturned.
So as you grow, you'll be able to promote your sponsor, just like I do with EMBE or BK42. Those two boys really look after me. So of course, every single video in the description, they're my major sponsors, and the links to their channels are in them. So there's just one little thing I can do. Like you're doing a bit of verbal right now, and I'm sure you did the same.
That's right. I'll express it further.
Forward, yeah. So well done, man. Well done to the man that's done this for you, and well done to you for creating the worthiness of connection, mate. Because it's a two-way thing. And
Exactly. I invested my time for him,
and
vice versa, and I didn't ask for it.
No,
It was
if
just
you do these things without an expectation.
Exactly.
I think that's much more how it works. You know.
It was natural. It's organic.
That's the way. Organic's a good word. Yeah. My wife uses the word sometimes resonate, you know, and or another word for it, you click. So you click with certain people and stuff like that. So yeah. What I'm trying to do is just grow my audience as big as I can get the audience I can.
Exactly.
That's why
That's
I'm
what I
running
would like to achieve.
Facebook and Facebook groups, creating my own stuff there, so I can build a bit of an audience and get some crossover. Because I'll probably do similar sort of thing what I'm doing here, also on Facebook Live as well. So I'm just yet to learn about it all, and I want to get more proficient, work out the OBS stuff, and just become a lot better, slicker production. And then once it's like that, I can just relax and still do no different, except it'll just, the production side of things will be a bit more smicker. That's all.
I just want to point out that the work that he's done is world class, and no other YouTube, I can guarantee this, it's got that sort of work done on it. It is.
No, I reckon I'm really looking forward to that backdrop, like you said, the moving parts and all that. It's going to be so good.
It's animated, totally animated.
Use After Effects, because that's the good program that does that stuff.
He's done. He's actually did it all himself. Like hand done it.
Oh, okay, righto.
He does that work.
Yeah, okay, right.
You'll see if you ever see any part, even if you just clicked on and had a look at his videos, you can see how he's hand drawn and did everything.
I'm liking your little Manic Magic coin thing that's floating around on the bottom.
Yeah,
of the
that just spins around. He's done gold, and all the color complements it.
And I can see it's like really reflective, so that's very clever.
Right.
Yeah, isn't that Mike?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And this is only the tip of the iceberg yet, so look forward to it in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm learning the system first.
Yeah, no, and what I'm expecting. And how's your new computer going? Is that or handling it all?
It's handling it all really fine.
Yeah, see, that's part of it, having the tools to be able to do what you're doing too.
Well, the file he sent us was 14 gigabytes, fairly large file.
Yeah, righto. Yep. Yep. That's it's a reasonable size. What was I going to say? Now I'm expecting, right. Okay, you're saying all this about your channel. I'm expecting, Trevor. I want to see an afro, mate.
What's that?
I want to see an afro.
An afro?
At least a perm.
No worries. Thanks, Spikey. Thanks for inviting me on. And I've been following you from day one. And we've kept a connection. And
no, it's good, mate. It's good to have you on board. It's good
and the best thing about it,
man,
is I don't have to pay any extras on Spikey's merchandise like I do in America.
There's only a bit of shipping, I guess. And actually, I think it's all the same cost because a lot of my stuff you don't realize. For you and your merch maybe, but if anyone wants to buy my stuff,
buying your stuff would be cheaper than if American.
No, my stuff's made in America.
Damn, it doesn't matter. I still like the faux t-shirt.
Yeah, thanks, man. The pop art one with the four.
Pop art. Yeah, sorry.
I've got the black long sleeve one coming for myself soon, shortly. So I should be wearing it when I do the lives. Hopefully, it'll turn up next week. I don't know whenever, but So it's me balancing my pennies to buy my own bloody merch. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll be getting some merch done soon too.
Yeah, it's a good thing. So, Trev, that's it, man. I'm going to pass it over to Mike. Then I've got to get it phone to my wife.
Okay, later.
I bless you, Trevor, mate.
See you guys.
Yeah, see you later,
Trevor. Good to see you, man.
You too, buddy.
True, man.
Yes, Mike. I knew you were wrapping it up. I just I got your email earlier, and I just wanted to just stop in and just say hello, goodbye. You know.
Yeah. Pay you a quick respect. So I'm sorry, I managed to hang on to you until the very end.
That's okay. You know, it's like the old Johnny Carson show. You know, I'm the last guy on the couch. You know,
that's it.
I don't know if you even watch that down there or not.
No, no, not if that's actually a show. The Last Guy on the Couch, I don't know, but I do understand. What's that bloody English bloke? He's a funny fella, and he's on air at the moment for us. A talk show at night, and they had the guests on the couch. Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So,
that's a bit like how we've gone here tonight. It is, isn't it?
Right, but I just had a minute, and I just wanted to say hello. And the show looked pretty cool. You had a big cast of characters down below. Curtis is pretty cool.
Isn't he?
Knows a lot. He knows a lot.
Yeah, man. And also Claude as well. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Another great little live show that he does. So awesome. It was really, really good. Well, when I nicked in to go to the loo before, and I quickly topped up a cup of tea. I talked to the wife about what's going on, and she's all cool. Oh gosh, I was just telling her about the buzz of the people that are currently as a part of the panel. So I agree with you, mate. We did good. This is a good one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Good one to replay. So let's hope the people watching will enjoy it as well. You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, I'll let you go. I know you've been on the
computer for a long time. Just over 3 hours or something. Thank you very much, Mike, for actually touching base and jumping in like you did. You didn't have to do that. You could have just put something in the chat, but you finished off. You managed to plug in quickly. You even give me the purple light in the back there. So thank you.
Gotta be I don't have it going on like you do, Spike. I like it too. Yours is all real stuff instead of green screen. I like that.
We'll get back there. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to experiment. This one's pretty much similar to last week. I'm going to experiment with picking the camera up and putting it somewhere a different sort of, maybe at a low angle, or I don't know. We'll just experiment and see what looks good and try it from a couple of different angles next time, you know. I mean, I can unplug, which means that it unplugs all from here. And I don't know, by doing so, I probably would disconnect and it would lose it. So I couldn't go walkabout unless I'm doing it through Google Hangouts on the computer and just using my phone as the webcam, because it's just such a great, isn't this a good picture? One thing I was before, Mikey, look at this. When you were unplugged and talking to your mate, watch the autofocus, right? So you can see me here, right? Okay.
Right.
And then I put Skully in and it'll autofocus.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
and
that pulled focus
yeah.
pretty fast.
And watch this. I'll do it again. I'll keep making noise so it stays on me. Hello. Now I'm back in focus.
Oh, wow.
And then back to old mate. Back to me. Back to old mate. Back to me.
That's
back to old
terrific.
mate. Isn't that good? Hey?
That's the iPhone XS Max?
iPhone XS Max. We're streaming at 720, which is the maximum that YouTube will allow.
Right.
Yeah, I'm using a little free app. What I'm going to do is, I think I actually added into the title, webcam with iPhone XS Max. It's bloody hard to do, and it's a real hit and miss. But what I've done is I've managed to work out a bit of a workaround. What you've got to do is press buttons all over. It's like hitting it with a hammer, except you press and then until it grabs, and it will grab. And I tried it like 3 or 4 times in a row earlier, the past couple of days, and it worked every single time. So I thought, right, I'm confident now that I can do this. My crazy ass press buttons and then all of a sudden it grabs. Once it's grabbed, then you're in. Once you're in, you keep going. It's really, really cool. So yeah. Well, Mike, I'm going to let you go, man. I'm going to wind up saying goodbye to the people in the chat and play a song and stuff like that.
Right. I can't see the chat, but hello, everybody. And I'm going to take off. And Spike, you enjoy the rest of the day, man.
Yeah, cool lads, brother. And you enjoy. I hope you win your next fight.
All right, man. I'll catch you later.
Hooray, brother. There we go. There we go. Thanks, Michael. Well, there you go, folks. Mr. Michael Roche and all the rest of the gang that we've had on today. What an awesome bloody show this has been. Week number 2, iSpike, little Skully. I've just parked him up in his little house, his little cup house. Something's loose in there. Might have dropped a turd. Anywho, is that what you were saying before, Skully? You need to go to the toilet to get in the nick off to the dunny, mate. Hey, anywho, they need me glasses, which I've misplaced, and they're sitting right in front of me. And I can have a look at the chat. We'll bring the chat up over here so that, and I'll just sort of, good on you. Tham's World, mate. I'm overtime. Tham's World, man. G'day. How are you? Mate, look. Ta-da! Who is that? Who's that? Looky. That's you, man. That's your handwriting, and I've got it. I got it, mate. And what I've got, mate, is I've got another one from Dirty Des, I think it is, and another one from a mystery person. So I've got these 3 here to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until, I think I'm expecting a couple more, you see. You promised me that you're sending, or you informed me that you were sending something. Here it is, my brother. I did, before you come on, and I noticed during the chat, we did sort of talk about this and there's coming up. So I'm not, rather than doing it live, I'm going to do a dedicated mailbox number 2, just like my mailbox number 1. You're in the entry by doing so, mate. You're in the running for my little draw of the hat. I've got a couple of the exclusive 2 Kiwi Riders decals that I promised in mail call number 1 that I'm giving away. I'll pull the name out of the hat. I'll do all that as a part of the video. You'll see it. It'll be uncut, and I'll, there's no reason to lie about something. A couple of decals. So it's all going on, all genuine, and it'll be filmed, and that will be coming up hopefully by the end of next week, because I'm just waiting for a couple more letters to come. If they don't come by sort of the middle of next week, I'll make the video anyway, and they'll be in the next time round. I'm just trying to get a couple more to add to the magic hat, to pull out the hat and just make it a bit more flavor. But I'm sure I could make a whole show just about your little letter. So thank you, man, for sending it. Thank you very much. Tham's World, everybody. Those that are in the chat still, remember the title of the video is Networking, is where we support each other a lot. Check each other's channels out. You don't know if you don't give it a go, Go in there, have a bit of a nosy, have a poke around, meet the people. If you like what you see, give them a thumbs up, press the little bus button. Remember that one? Bus spelt backwards. And of course, well, I guess why we don't verbalize it or type it in much is I think the algorithm, the YouTube mighty God algorithm, doesn't like channels that are dedicated to phantom sort of subscribing. Well, I must admit, I'm not into it either. But what I am into is cool people meeting other new cool people. Yeah. And if I'm the host of the party, I can put on a party like a live stream. People come together from different walks of life, mind you. They have to be to know me. And as you know, I'm slowly developing what my channel's all about. It's about the drone. It's about the motorbike, and that's pretty much it. Those two things, and all of the communities that are associated with them. So we've got the droners and the bikers, the truckers and the pilots. Trying to think of fancy rhyming names. I don't know. Now I'm dribbling a lot of rah-rah. So I think it's my time to go, get rid of me, get him off air. I've got to give my wife this phone. I do. So thank you to my wife. A shout out to my wife for being patient and all that. I'll have a quick little look at the chat. Craig, man, I hope your foot gets better. Thanks, man, for being here. You've been here for the whole time since the beginning. So good on you. I hope I've been a bit of entertainment for you. Knocked a few hours on the head as you're going through what you're going through, your recovery, mate, with your ankle. Yeah, I look forward to just getting to know you more, man. I picked up on your little offer. If you're ever in New Zealand, you got a place here, well, man, I'll remember that one, you know. I want to take my wife around to New Zealand. I've been there myself back in the early 80s. And it was the North Island only we travelled. I travelled the North Island in the early 80s. So, or actually, late 80s, early 90s. And that's a whole nother story, that one, back then for me. Okay, so reading quickly. Nikos Ariel, man, thank you very much. Thank you. Our friends from way back before when there was an issue with getting a person got timed out, and we managed to, reverse all that, everybody. So remember that, Antonio, and your mate with the code language. Just best not to write the word naked girls. Otherwise, yeah. It's self-policing. We have no serious moderating or anything like that. It's just a standard sort of type of live stream that iSpike, this particular one is. I may do a little bit more wilder one down the track where we have it all going on a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more adult orientated. I can put the restrictions on and all those sorts of things, the YouTube guidelines, the story. So yeah, she's a friendly place. The moment it was pointed out to me what the mistake was, instantly I gave you back the reply, and of course a blue super person cape as well. So hopefully you'll come back next week and bring all your friends. We have Mr. Steve Carpenter. Mr. Carpenter. I am sure they're talking to each other there. Thomas O'Sullivan. Good on you, mate. Excellent. Mr. Rick Halabar, my buddy Uncle Rick. Hey, some generous, beautiful, good souls on the channel here. Also, guys, those that don't know, Craig, mate, you're new. The Mike Roche. I do recommend checking his channel out. Remember clicking those 3 little buttons on the right of the chat and going along to the channel and saying g'day. Go and check out Mike Roche's channel, man, okay? And you'll be quite inspired, mate, especially with your crook foot. It might make you think, well, now, he's just an inspirational bloke, man. I'm not going to say much more. I know you'll do your own homework, but I'm giving Mike Roche a plug because I just think he is such an inspirational guy. Not only that, talk about generous. He's a very generous, almost philanthropist, I guess you want to call it, with what he has shared with others in the droning community. So I've taken my hat off to you, Mike Roche. If you're still listening, mate, I've tipped my hat to everybody else. My hat's off to you, mate. Even with this beautiful, you know what this hairstyle is called? This is called the AGL 400 AGL hairstyle. You know what there? Hey? There you go, Mill. There you go, mate. As he's sitting in his air conditioner. Phew, hey. Oh, I'm so cool. He is cool. He's a cool dude. 400 AGL, my good mate. Cuzzy Mel. Good on you, man. Okay, coming down to the last bit of the chat here. Bye-bye, Nikos Ariel, Thams World, good on you, mate. Craig Yarker, Steve Carpenter, Rick Halabar. Shit, yeah, all good. Well, good on you, mate. Good on you. And Thams World, good, glad I was able to catch you, even if it was just for a bit. Yeah, good on you, Tham, mate. Good. Remember, my friend, 6 p.m. Central America is when I start, and I'm only really supposed to go for 2 hours. And I think, I don't know, I'll have to put this window bigger. It might tell me. 3 hours. I've been streaming for an hour overtime. And that's okay. It's all good. It's all good this time around. But normally it's my time is 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Your time will be 6 p.m. 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central America every Saturday, my friend. So if you pop in a bit earlier, then yeah, all good. And it's an honor to know you. It's an honor to receive your gift, man. Thank you so much. I've got a sort of bit of a sneaky idea what it might be, and I do not have any of that type of thing myself yet. But mail call number 1 and mail call number 2 now, I'm going to collectively bring a few things together from each of you. I'm going to take it to a friend of mine, or sort of an associate, that I know in a town nearby where I live, who actually owns a printing company. Yay. So I too will get my own little special iSpike, and maybe iSpike and Skully. We'll get old Skully involved there too. iSpike and Skully decal and a business card and some spam, whatever. Won't we, Skully? Yes, we will. Yes, we will. We're going to get it all for you. And yeah, what goes around comes around. I guess that's the saying, isn't it? I think we might leave it at that. What goes around comes around. I don't want to read that one. I don't want to read what you said at the bottom there. I don't want to know. It's a secret. Surprise, man. Surprise. Craig, Mike, good on you, Mikey. Oh, no, that's Mike Roche, Spike. Yep, good on you, man. Samuel Skully. Yep, that's the way. All righty. Well, I've done it. Okay, lads. I'm not going to address the chat anymore. I'm going to address the camera. So whatever you type in there, I'm all over there. I'm done with the chat. I'm actually going to even press that button so no chat doesn't open anymore. And I'm going to get my music. I'm going to play one last song for everybody, like I like to do. I like to do this at the end of my shows. And let's see what I can find here. I'll go on the blues. I'm going to find something a bit different. I don't know what I'm going to find, but something different. What's different here? The demographic type of people we've had in the chat, I reckon they might fit. I don't know. I was thinking of like a metal song, but it might be a bit much. I don't know. I don't really listen to metal that much, but I've got a vintage rock groove. You got Wild Angus. A little bit, it sounds like AC/DC, but it's not. This is my last song, folks. Hooroo! Hooroo from iSpike and Skully. Where are you, mate? There we are. Hooroo! Ta-da! Yeah, baby. Thank you for coming. We'll see you next week. Let all your friends know. Tweet it out. Share it. Hey, write a letter. Send a pigeon somewhere. Thanks very much for coming, everyone. Ta-da. Yeah, there you go. Thumbnail. Hey, iSpike, the thumbnail. All right. Ta-da, everyone. See ya. There you are. Down the little hole. Ta-da. Hooroo. See you later. Somewhere down there. Where are you? Down the hole. Little hole. Ta-da. Hooroo. Bye. No, you say goodbye. No, you say goodbye. No. You say goodbye. Where's the button? There it is.